No, don't time him out.
Why not? Just time him out for like a couple minutes.
No, okay. Hold on.
Ugh.
Hello, everyone! It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another episode of Talkin' Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up. This is episode 66, a child's creation, and we have a loaded podcast for you guys today. We're talking everything Lukeman, the origins of fusion, Yuga Man, Evil Yuga, because those were two separate characters, and ultimately the finale duel between Yuga Man and Lukeman. Of course, we will have to wait until next week, which is the the fifth arc finale episode. I have to avoid saying arc 5 finale.
Other way,
yeah, because I've been saying arc 3, arc 4, arc 5 is one of the shows.
Yeah.
So I have to avoid that. The fifth arc finale duel here in Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's. I am joined by Dredger and Pete. Nick T will be here in just a little bit. No Caliber this week, unfortunately. Dredger and Pete, how you guys doing today?
Good.
Doing
Thanks
good,
for having us.
Good.
Appreciate it.
I'm very thrilled to have you guys on.
Somebody asked, are those new glasses?
They are. They are new glasses.
People are observant.
Yeah.
You're very observant. I usually don't wear glasses, so that's probably why I usually wear contacts, but I wanted to give my eyes a little bit of a rest.
Where did you get? I need new glasses.
I go to Costco.
Oh, yeah,
I was
you're
gonna
right.
say
That's
Costco.
it. Costco's
Good
got
place.
great glasses.
keep the
I need a new pair.
They keep the cost low.
This is true. It's like in the name.
Well, exactly.
crazy.
So, Costco.
I'm never going.
And that kind of brings us into our sponsorship. This stream is sponsored by Costco. 15 minutes, that's not Costco.
No, that's Geico.
All right.
I do have Geico though, so
Yeah, I hate this guy.
Right. A progressive guy.
No, not that either.
Prudential?
No.
Keep guessing.
So anyway,
State
guys.
Farm.
No, Plymouth Rock.
Oh my god, I knew that.
So anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here. We have a lot to get to. We don't have any predictions, but we do know the full summary for 67, which I don't think you've seen yet. No. Pete, I don't know if you've seen the full summary for 67.
I think just the short version.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's very weird. It makes a little more sense based on how this episode went, but obviously we are going to talk about that full summary. And before we get into our thoughts on what a weird episode 66 was, I do want to thank everyone who donated or super chatted in last week's episode. There's two ways to support the channel through those means: YouTube's super chat function or the link right in the description, which is through PayPal. I get a much larger percentage through PayPal, so a lot of it does go directly to me and directly to the channel. A lot more of it, I should say. But if you choose to support me that way, whatever method you're comfortable with, just know I am extremely indebted to you, and that is not a requirement at all. But to the people who donated and super chatted last week, thank you. Legendary Duels, Nicholas Horton, Ivrea, Philip Rosewood, Kaio Cesar Campos, Ice Aiden, X-Slayer, Solid Snack, Curry Boy, the Flail Lips 101. I say that wrong, isn't it? It's the Flail IPS 101. Yes. Dark Emperor J, Limestone, Raul Roa Roman, Mega Karibo, C. Sonadvon. Special thank you to Blake Engelbrecht Ace, who donated over $150 in last episode. Blake, thank you, and to everyone who donated, thank you so much. 66, one of the weirder ones. We learned about Fusion, the Lukeman, Tiger being at fault for everything, inadvertently, of course. And then what Yuga was doing. All in all, Dredge, I'm going to start with you. It's been a while since you've been on.
I know, it's been a bit.
Great to have you back. What did you think of this episode?
I thought it was an interesting episode for a lot of reasons. There's a lot of different things going on in this episode. I like kind of the Yuga Man kind of looking like Mega Man. I thought that was very interesting. I'm not sure where it's going to go, though. I like the costumes at the end. I thought there was a lot going on, a lot of little things, maybe things that don't seem important but may affect us later. The duel overall has been good so far. You knew obviously these two-part duels are always interesting. You really don't know who's going to win. You don't think, oh, it's one way, another way. I'm interested to see if that fusion, what happens here, what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
Overall, good episode. I'm gonna hand over to Pete here. I think Pete's got a little more to add on to that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid episode. I mean, I literally felt like I was on acid the entire time, which is kind of typical of sevens at this rate. This was just to a another degree. I would say I guess I just have to get used to it at some point that mangas can acquire sentience. Sure,
Yeah,
why not? I mean, it's sevens, right? Looking forward to ending this duel next week. I thought it was a good, solid start. But for me, I want a little bit more substance. You know, it was the beginning parts, but it was a very dialogue-heavy episode. And for me, the dialogue normally where I would love those kind of episodes, like, it was just so wacky that I was just like, you know, let's just get through this. You know, whatever. Gakuto was the best part for me. I thought this was actually, and this is crazy to say, kind of the highlight of the arc for him.
Yeah.
Because I think he's had nothing to do really this arc, and him actually playing that comedic foil, but in a really, like, I wouldn't say subtle, but it was in a perfect way of saying, like, you know, when Asana and Tiger and all them are like, oh my god, like, this is what Yuga is. And they're quickly realizing, Gakuto and Roman, that he's playing a part to fit into the Lukeman story.
Right.
And so I like the kind of a little bit of introspective that he provided, where, as the audience, if we're wondering, like, wait, which way is this actually going, he's keeping us a little grounded in reality.
Yeah, and Roman was way more subtle. You could see her face as well. Gakuto was saying everything, and she just looked pissed. She looked pissed.
She's always pissed.
Everyone there genuinely thought he was turning evil, which obviously was not the case. And there were a lot of people on Twitter, because obviously you post an image of Yuga looking evil, and a lot of people are going to retweet it because it's crazy to see and cool to see. There were a lot of people that are not watching the show that were tweeting like, oh, I guess this is his evil Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist moment. And it's like, well, not really. I mean, he's not actually evil. Obviously, he's just playing the part. But I loved how into it he was, and I loved how into it Sevens Road Witch was. I said it in my review, but she loved it, man. She reveled in the role.
We've talked about that they have some degree of being sentient themselves.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. And so that was really fun. A game we are going to play, by the way, since this pretty much is the end of the arc, we're going to play it a little later on when Nick T gets here, is Wow Factor. And we are going to name one character this arc that wowed us in a good way, that we really thought had a great arc. And we're going to name one character that we were disappointed in, that we thought did not have a great arc. A character that obviously showed up. So we are going to play that. That's a little later on in this segment. I want to start on the creation of Fusion. Obviously, this has been a very big and important theme in the show since Fusion was created, because Yuo didn't know where it came from. Yuga even went all the way to the Six Ross to kind of interrogate Yuo. Not interrogate, but to talk to Yuo and see where Fusion came from. Yuo has no idea. We learned that it comes from the book, and the way it was able to get sustainability was through Nail bringing down the satellites, which
are the same things that they use for storage, I guess, in their space school. Mm-hmm. So that was also the connection there. The show really does tie everything.
It really does. It really does. I mean, what did you think of the... It's funny because I thought that the Fusion was created by an extraterrestrial being.
Yeah.
And in a sense, it was. It was created by the Lukeman.
Yeah.
What did you think of the reveal? Did you think it was good? Did you think it was a little underwhelming? I don't know. I still don't know how to feel about it.
I think I'll know more and feel a definitive way next week.
Okay.
Right now, I think it's a little underwhelming.
Yeah.
I do. It's just, I love actually the Lukeman persona. I said that the first time when he dueled Duo. I love that. I love the voice change. I love that they clearly showed us in this episode by giving us that little peek inside the helmet that, like, Rook is out cold. Like, he's not even in there, but doesn't have control, but he could see everything going on. Like, he is out for the count. Like, he has no idea. But for him then to, like, make Fusion and it ties back to Nail and all these things, I felt like it was a little bit rushed or convoluted in kind of the description of it. Mm-hmm. And also... is it clear yet, like, how does Yuga know all of this to tell the President's siblings to then tell the rest of the group and the audience? Like, he had that conversation with Euro, but we never get to see what that conversation was.
Oh, that's a good point.
And then it's like, okay, but how, and I assume we'll get this next week, how did Yuga know all of this?
You know,
like, there's a little bit of Nail discovering the fusion element, but like all the other stuff with the manga and everything, like, how did he know that acquired sentience? Like, how did he figure that out? Was that Nail as well?
That's a good point. I actually didn't even think about that. I just view Yuga as this brainiac that I guess when he does stuff like this, I don't even think about it logistically. But it's a good point.
Yeah. Yuga's playing chess, but Pete makes a good point. Like how, and in this case, he makes sense that last episode. So hopefully that, as Pete said, we get more clarity coming forward. I think they're also trying to kind of distract you from that whole, we don't know the sixth sibling yet either. It's clearly not Rook, is it? It's Yugaman's Lukeman. I apologize, Lukeman. So they're totally trying to like keep going on and be like, and then they make it you forget so that they can hit you with it another time.
It's very funny that you brought up the sixth sibling because that was one of the topics I wanted to go into. Saw a couple people were disappointed, even a little upset that they're not going to reveal the sixth sibling this arc. At least it doesn't look that way. I mean, they could next episode. It would kind of seem out of nowhere.
It would take away from this whole...
from the duel and from solving the current problem.
And the fusion. You already opened up a lot of information. Let's learn about that information better next episode and then kind of lead... It's almost like now there's some mystery to it. It's been 12, 13 episodes now. We're going to get into 15, 16.
I like that they haven't answered it.
I would say that fans started speculating who the sixth sibling was. As soon as this was but it's for a good reason. As soon as this was shown, fans started speculating who the sixth sibling was.
Sure. So it's been
because you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're like, there's a mystery guy up here. That's going to be in
So how long has it been now? Then 4 months
since episode 52. I mean, since the 48-hour stream.
So 14 weeks.
It's been since June.
It's been since early June.
Yeah, almost 4 months.
Yeah.
So that's the idea. Like you have a piece of Sevens has a great idea here. They have the sixth. You don't know who it is yet. Take it as far as you can. Build on it. Obviously, you can't go too far, but right now they're doing a great job of. People getting mad, they're getting fresh. That's what you want. You want to test you and make. Oh, is it this? Oh no, we can do this. Oh, wait, they're on fusion. Wait, we forgot about this.
Especially because they did a fake reveal, and I think that's what annoyed a couple people. But I don't really hate it. The one negative thing I would say about Seven so far is I feel they have a need or they've felt a need to wrap up everything in an arc.
Yes.
Yeah,
and for that reason, you have some very rushed storylines, some characters that don't get fleshed out as much as they should, that don't get the development that they should, because the issue has to, build up and then be resolved in 13 episodes. Most anime arcs are about 24, 25 episodes. Yeah. So that's even short for a 13-episode arc. Let's have some of these issues marinate into the next arc.
2 arcs, maybe.
We don't need to solve everything.
You can solve. There's multiple things.
Well, Fusion. And Lukeman.
Exactly. That's 2 very important parts that can take up this whole next episode. And then you can build into whatever you want to do next. And then finally, maybe halfway through the next arc, you reveal the sibling, and that builds into the second half of the arc. But I think you made a really good point. It's like some of these shows have 24, 25 episode arcs, and we got a little increase here. It was 13 and moved to
15.
It moved to 15. So we got 2 extra, but it's still, we talked about this. I think we had this conversation.
Well, and one of them was a recap.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about it, it was like 14. So it really wasn't that much extra.
No.
So I think building on that will just kind of make the show even better. So I'd have to hope that's what they do and don't try to rush it next episode.
No, I like it. I completely agree with you guys.
Yeah.
It's nice that we're going to
actually
roll this into something else.
Yeah.
Well, I just wonder if at the end of episode 67, we are going to get something that might confirm that. And the reason I say that is because at the end of episode 13, which was the end of the first arc, we got the nail reveal that the camera in that ramen shop robot was relevant. At the end of episode 26, which was the finale of the second arc, we got the Asana team reveal, even though they were silhouetted. So they've done it before, Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens, where they've given us reveals that directly lead into the next arc. They've already done that twice. And so that's something to keep an eye on with the finale. But I just don't think you need to do that. We know, based off the title for 68 and 69, Yugioh is in the title for 68, which is the first episode in the next arc.
Yeah.
And 69, they're going to bring back the alien girls. Or the alien girl.
Which I'm super excited about.
I'm super excited too. I know Pete's not. But I think that I think there's a lot of mystery and intrigue surrounding those girls. And obviously we're going to have a lot more time to talk about them. But man, I think, is Nick T here?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. All right, Nick T is coming. We're going to bring Nick T on. But I think that the show is doing the right thing by holding off on the sixth sibling. Because to be honest, That is the thing that interests me more than the origin of Fusion and the origin of
I'd have
Lukeman.
to agree with you. Yeah,
and so you keep the most interesting plot line alive throughout another arc.
That's always like you play your best cards only when you absolutely need them. You don't need to. You need to clear up, Lukeman right now. You need to kind of clear up Fusion. You don't need to clear up Sixth Sibling, and that's a big, it's the ace in the hole. You wait to use that, and I'm excited to see, why are the alien girls come back? Yuo's in the in the first episode coming off the new arc. What's he going to be doing? He has to change a heart? He's still on the bad. What are we going to do? Because this is the deciding duel. We got that 5-5. We learned that last. So this is going to be 6-5.
Yeah.
What happens?
I know. I know. So no, it's a very good point. I mean,
he's using the bathroom.
Okay.
Comes and
momentarily.
Yeah, Nick T will be here. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. And again, we are going to be playing the WoW Factor, where again we're going to name one character that we thought really wowed us, kind of blew us away this arc, and one character that was a little disappointing this arc. So that had to show up. They had to show up. Okay. You can't say Menzaburo if he never showed, So it has to be a character that at least showed up in some form.
My two boys.
Yeah, Menzaburo and Yagi. Well, I wonder if they're going to be back with the alien girl returning in 69.
They'll come back.
So that'll be interesting to keep an eye on.
Sweet Ccapacappuuu, bro.
Sweet Ccapacappuuu, bro. The origin of Lukeman was crazy. It was wacky. It was wild.
It's literally the Matrix.
It's the Matrix. It's Yu-Gi-Oh. It's anime. Shows have done something like this before. I didn't really hate it, to be honest. I like how there were repercussions of Tiger trying to humiliate Luke the way that she did. I don't think also they were negative repercussions necessarily. Something that I liked about the Lukeman is his motivations are very wholesome, I thought.
Yeah.
That he just wants to be with Luke and he wants to fight crime with Luke. He doesn't want to take over Luke's body. No. He doesn't want to use Luke to destroy something. And so I thought that it was very fascinating that the main issue this arc is defeating the Lukeman, who is a heroic and good-hearted character.
Right, but he also does want to change the world into the manga. So, like, what does that entail? Does that entail that there's just supervillains like Yuga Man, except actual ones just running around the globe?
We can pull like a Thanos. Thanos is trying to help half the world.
That's true. So you think the Lukeman and Thanos are kind of similar?
No, it wasn't. It's just kind of an example of, again, an agenda and opinion going different ways.
Exactly.
Yeah. You can try there. I did think about
for a second. I thought he was supporting genocide.
That's what I was getting concerned.
I was getting concerned.
If you had a chance to change your pick, obviously we all feel pretty strong about Yuga winning. Would you change your pick here?
No. I think he's gonna win
because again, we just saw. You made a good point. Rook is out. So this is not Rook's loss. This is not Rook's loss. No matter, I don't care how you swing this. It's not Rook's loss.
We're doing a show here, man. Just join the show.
Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, what's up?
Nick T is here.
Nick T is here.
Just want to be careful with that.
Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
Thank you.
It's gorgeous.
I don't.
We had him on the edge.
That's right. We had him on the. Yeah, we didn't want him to fall forward. We by the way, we hadn't addressed this.
Yeah, you just kind of ruined it.
No one's addressed this.
No, we just ruined it.
Did anyone in chat say it?
Oh my! Everyone in chat. Oh, someone chat's up.
Hey, that goes good money, chat. How you doing, man?
I am great.
Good. Yeah, so it came in. I think it came out really well.
It came out amazing.
Are you like Frosted Flakes?
What?
You said, are you like Frosted Flakes?
What? Great? Yeah.
They're more than good.
I'm more than good.
You're great.
Yeah.
Good. Cool. So we were just talking about the episode, and I'll let you get seated.
Yeah, let me get seated.
He's getting ready. He's coming from
That's all right.
How about you?
Some people calling you here Nick Ting. I don't like that.
Oh boy.
Let's go.
Nick Ting is here. So 66. I'm assuming you watched it.
Yes, I did.
Weird episode.
Yeah.
Wild. What did you think?
For the most part, I really enjoyed it. I mean, it was weird. I had a feeling it was going in the direction it was going on based on Yuga's whole conversation with the Goha,
siblings,
siblings. So I was like, oh, this plan made sense. But then we got a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, acid and
mushrooms.
Yeah, no, it got weird, and I enjoyed that though. I think it was like, oh, it's quirky and it's weird, and I'm here for it. What I'm not 100% here for is there's maybe a little continuity business going on. Like with the order of which Neil crashes the satellites and then Lukeman introducing the fusions after he's sentient, which he shouldn't have been sentient maybe until years later.
And then I guess Nail found out about the fusion code after Yugioh had asked him.
So I'm just a little.
Or he was
maybe
lying.
It's not, maybe
Well, I think they referenced the data that Neo created Maximums with as proof that fusions were allowed to exist.
Sure, but wouldn't he have known that? Or did he lie to Yugioh?
I'm going to be honest. I don't think I fully grasp what's going on.
I think my issue is that I don't necessarily. It's not that there's a continuity error, as I just don't 100% understand what's going on.
Right.
I get the details, but I don't understand the timeline or who knows what. That is amazing.
And then hopefully we get that next episode. That's what we're kind of hoping.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, of course. But I mean, it was fun. It was funny, and I think Yuga's plan is brilliant. I mean, he literally went from, "Hey, I'm the evil that you're supposed to be fighting. It's actually I'm your sidekick. Let's go fight." And it's just gonna it's gonna work. I mean, of course it's gonna work.
Yugi. He's big brain.
He's playing out the whole manga.
Yeah,
he's playing chess.
Exactly. He's playing
chess.
4D chess. We always knew Yuga was capable of it.
Yeah. Would you change your pick to Lukeman if you had a chance?
Absolutely not.
You still think Yuga's going to win?
Yeah.
And then I think that's what we were talking about as Nick T came down, me and P, is how you saw Rook is out for the count. So even if, the Lukeman lose, it's not Rook's loss. And they're going to make sure that they're very adamant about that, I think.
Yeah.
Because he's out. Like, they showed him, like, his eyes are closed. He's not doing
And
it.
they also made specific onus of saying that the Lukeman is like, it's not a costume, it's a physical, like,
So it's
entity.
its own sentient
Yeah,
being.
it is.
Whole, yeah.
But then based off of that logic,
Yes.
Luke did not beat Yugioh.
No.
And Luke did not beat Tiger.
Absolutely right. Yeah, he did.
That's
Lukeman
correct.
did.
And I think you also
You
play
has
on
to
that
work both
more.
ways,
'cause
Yeah, no, I agree.
He
That's
did
what
beat
it was.
Roa.
Yeah.
Roa,
But then,
come on.
but then Tiger could talk smack later of like, you couldn't beat me as you.
Yeah, which
Right,
is
of
true.
course.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. So I just wanted to make sure we're all in agreement.
Yeah, we are. There was one thing I wanted to do. Oh yeah, that like confirmed. I think what I'm mostly confused about is that it's confirmed basically on a shot in this episode that even though it's sentient, the Lukeman, it is a Gohan mask. It is.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
It literally went on him
It
in the shape of a
transformed.
Gohan mask and changed form.
It transformed.
Yeah.
So I'm like, where did that come from?
How does that have the ability?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot going on here. I grilled these guys on it. I want to ask you. There were a couple people I saw disappointed and a little angry that we're not getting the 6th sibling reveal this arc. Does it bother you at all?
No. I feel like if we did, it would have potential to sort of punctuate
Blow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like, I just mean it's like, hey, like, here's the 6th sibling and the arc's over. Or like this plot line is over.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I'm glad, like, the introduction of the 6th sibling just furthers the plot here.
Yeah, that's a good point. We're gonna play a game, a new game on this channel called the Wow Factor.
Ooh.
We're gonna try to play it at the end of every single arc going forward, and
that.
Sevens allows us to do that. And on the Wow Factor, we are going to name one character that wowed us this arc, that really, really impressed us, and one character that did not wow us, that disappointed us this arc.
You come with this yourself?
I just came up with it on the spot.
I like that, dude.
Thank you. I try. We have buy, sell, hold. Now we have the Wow Factor.
But
So
you didn't come up with that, though.
no, but I come up with the topics for it.
Yeah, that's
Well,
right.
I take the theories from what they say, and then I relay it to you guys.
Right. Yeah. It's like some people are saying.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. I don't. You guys think I make
I'm
those
just a
theories?
bias.
up?
You don't just write those down on the spot.
No, I know what the pulse of the community is.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen, we're gonna play the Wow Factor. I want you guys to play in the chat as well. So again, one character that impressed you this arc, one character that did not impress you. Do you guys have 2 characters in mind?
I have at least one.
I have at least one.
Do we want to start with the Wow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
we are?
Pete,
You know what I'm picking.
who are you picking?
It's Yugioh. I
Okay.
mean, it's
Yeah.
clear, obvious. I have been freaking waiting so long, over 50 episodes, to get an actual antagonist in this show who's an antagonist for the sake of being an antagonist. And I feel like that's going to stay. Now, the melancholy of Yugioh, we'll see where that goes, and, does he turn later on? Hopefully not. But for now, I loved it. I loved his theme. I loved his deck. I loved just the style and the tenacity that they have. I love that when he loses, he's still an underhanded, POS. He's still not a good person. I love that.
Yeah.
And it's finally nice because I think this show desperately needed some kind of villain or antagonist. It was it's probably the biggest criticism I have of the show, and I don't have many, and like that has been hurting. So he's my absolute wow factor.
All right, Dredge.
I don't want to copy it.
You can copy.
It's probably all for the same reasons. I'm all about a great antagonist that can really carry, and he did a great job. That even when he lost, it was like, and he still felt confident and powerful. So overall, just Yugioh. It's great, and I hope that he's in the next arc, so we know hopefully he builds on, maybe even has something else up his sleeve. So that's the group P. I can't even else to say.
So 2 wows for Yugioh, and again, you guys in the chat write someone who really impressed you this arc. Nick T, who you going with?
So I was considering saying Yugioh, but I would like to change things up because I do agree with the things these guys have said. But she got 1 episode. Asana.
Wow,
I agree with you there.
I really like, and I think I touched upon all the points last week, but I really think just like, hey, like screw my honor, screw my duel style. It is about camaraderie. Yeah. This is about my friendship. This is about doing whatever takes to honor my friends.
Yeah. And she was never like that, so for her to change her style.
Exactly.
That's a good. And the fact she did it in 1 episode, you make a good point. She did it in 1 episode,
and that was like in her corner. It was great.
Her character got a big development boost.
Exactly.
I had written down Asana for my choice at far, but I'm not going to actually say Asana because I had a backup just in case.
This guy's got
Asana was my original. And this is probably going to be a little unpopular. I'm actually going to go with Luke. I really liked Luke this arc a lot. And the reason I say that is because he finally beat the one criticism that I've had with him, that he beats Yuga, but he also just beats these one-off cupcake duelists. He finally stepped up and had some big wins. He had a big win against Eugene. He had a massive win against Roa. You don't have to count the wins against Yugioh and Tiger. That's completely fine. But he finally stepped up, beat some good characters. I think what his character has gone through from getting bullied very early on when this arc started due to, Tiger's actions, and then even losing his purpose during the whole baseball duel and the baseball episode when Roa and Yuka, thank you, were dueling. I thought was very relatable that he finally reached his goal, and it's like when you work your ass off for a goal and then you reach it, it's like, well, now what do I do? It can be very dangerous to lose your purpose. And then what happens at the end of that episode? Lukeman comes, kind of gives him a new purpose by force, and I think his character has been a little frustrating, but I also have been very wowed by him, his ability to actually get big wins, and I think he's had a lot of good development, maybe some negative development, betraying his friends because he's an idiot.
That's not a bad thing necessarily.
It's just development, and that's what I like with Luke. He continues to be polarizing. He continues to be one of the big talking points that I obviously love as a content creator, and so I'm going to go with Luke as a character that wowed me this arc.
I mean, love him or hate him, he is the big, and he's not even technically the protagonist, but he's the big talking point. He just is.
Yeah, sure. He's a more enticing talking point than I think Yuga is, and I think that's what for now, and I think that's what makes him a very enjoyable deuteragonist. Now we got to focus a little bit on the negatives here. We got to go not 4 characters, but who were some of the chat saying for their wow factor?
I saw Yugioh was
Asana. Yeah. Now Asana was I would put Asana, Luke, Yugioh as my top 3. I mean they all had really good arcs. Disappointed.
Oh yeah, I got that one was easy to figure out.
Yeah, do we want to start? We'll start with Dredge. Who was the character that disappointed you?
I think I'm pretty sure Eugene is his name.
Eugene?
That's not even fair.
What do you mean is it fair? He's in the arc and he did nothing. The man just loves to fish.
Tuna.
Yeah, tuna.
Yeah, he came back. Tuna.
All right, bro. You know what? I think it's fair because he is a Goha sibling, and then he just
because now if he was just some random character like
he's not picking Sebastian.
He's not or Mozabor.
Well, hold on.
No, I wouldn't pick him.
So. That's a bad. Oh God, it's about her about that damn chair. But just think, he's a Goha sibling, loses a duel where he really need to win, and then just goes off and you don't see him the whole arc. And then he comes back at the end, Tuna. Like very disappointing. I thought all this, even Euro's been around, kind of doing stuff. Yuka was very enticing. How do you pronounce
Eugen?
Is it Eugen? No. How do you?
Udon.
And then and of course Yugioh were all had something about them. Yeah. All those 4, and then his fifth image is like, I like to fish.
That's fair.
So that I just if it's wow versus not wow,
Goha sibling.
Because even if you look at Yuro, who lost first. he's done even a lot more.
Oh my god, yeah. And just the fact he's a sibling and when we're hyping these guys up, Yuo's still there, for him to just it's a disappointing.
It's fair. And make sure you guys write a character that disappointed you here for this segment. Nick T, your disappointment of the arc.
I'm intrigued.
It's got to be. I actually had one in mind, but I realized there is a bigger disappointment. It's Gakuto.
Okay.
I love him. I love him dearly. He is not. Correct me if I'm wrong. Has he dueled?
He dueled once.
He dueled once and lost.
And lost.
And then everything else has been commentary.
Yeah.
At least when Roman dueled, she got the dub.
She lost to Yuga.
No, she did lose.
Her and
Gakuto
have had very similar arcs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're almost interchangeable.
They are almost interchangeable.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know. Just Gakuto really has not. I feel like even like Roman has done like a little bit more of this arc than Gakuto.
Yeah.
Who like
she
even
had the
at
whole
least
curry gag.
Yeah, exactly. Even like while Gakuto maybe hasn't dueled the most in the series, he usually provides a little bit more flavor on the sidelines, and like this time it's like there's not maybe a ton of room for that. Yeah. But also, he's just not giving it. Yeah, I love him, but like it just...
Yeah, it's a good point, because you had a lot of Yuga duels, you had a lot of Luke duels, a lot of Yuga... A lot of same repeat duels, so it's hard for those characters to get some notes, but even then, he had one episode and then he's had commentary. I get it.
Yeah,
I like Nick T's pictures.
Yeah, I just want to see my boy flourish. I want to see him do well.
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot to talk about when it comes to Roman and Gakuto, who, for the disappointed, they were two of the first characters that came to my mind as well. Pete, your disappointment of the arc.
I was going to say Gakuto. He's really hurt me this arc, but for the sake of being a little bit different, I'll take the other side of it and I'll go Roman.
Yeah.
Nice. Coming off the arcs that she's had, the wins that she's had. I mean, you look at the last arc. I mean, you could argue maybe one of the more impressive stretches in the show for any character with the wins that she was pulling in.
Yuga and Roa.
And to come into this arc, lose once in the only duel you had, and as I said, the Gakuto commentary, this one, and you could add Roman into that, was the only, I thought, decent commentary of the entire arc. I think they've done next to nothing. It was pointless in some ways to even animate them. Like, they were just doing nothing, even on the sidelines. And I understand that happens because there's so many characters going on, and we dropped in another 6 with Swirly, basically, in this arc. But I would have loved to see a little bit more, even if it's just dialogue only. She doesn't even have to get a win. There's just got to be... I need something more there, so I'm going to say Roman.
Yeah, that's fair. Roman and Gakuto are probably my top 2, 100%. Yeah. But again, for the sake of being different and devil's advocate, I'm going to go with Yuga.
Yeah. I knew someone was going to.
I thought about it.
I think that's one that, he's a character that I really do like a lot. And there was a lot of people when he lost to Luke at the end of the season in 52. A lot of people were not thrilled with it. And I was like, I think it'll be fine. He duels against Yugioh, wins, great. Gets blindsided against Yugioh, very similar to how he loses a lot of his duels when he gets blindsided by a new mechanic or a mechanic that he was not expecting to verse. Lost to Neil that way, lost to Asana that way, now lost to Yugioh that way. So that was nothing new. I actually liked the episode where he was very out of it, and it seemed like they were going to go down kind of a more darker route, and then it was obviously him just being overly tired, which that's what Sevens does, so I didn't really have too much of an issue with that. But after losing to Yugioh, I just feel like he hasn't really done anything directly.
Yeah.
Now, he's finally gotten involved with this duel, but when was that Yugioh duel? That Yugioh duel was what, 57 or 58?
57 or 58, I think.
58.
I mean, it was like 2 months ago.
I think it's
it was back in July. So I just feel like Yuga, for a main protagonist, coming off of an arc where he lost to Roman and lost to Luke, where he didn't have, I thought, the best arc in terms of dueling results. I just thought that he needed to be a little more at the forefront here. And it's good that he's dueling Lukeman. I've actually liked the beginning of the duel. I liked what he's doing, where he's being evil. Now he's being the Yuga man. I like Yuga a lot. But I think this arc, not as disappointing as it has been for Roman and Gakuto, but there's a little more weight on Yuga being the main character of the show.
Yeah,
and so
as there should be, really.
He's been a little bit of a disappointing character this arc.
It was 58.
58. So it's been about 2 months.
It's 8 episodes.
It's 8 episodes.
Yeah, it's been about 2 months.
That's a shame.
And he's only dueled twice this arc. Now he's finally dueling Lukeman here, but...
And I love his plan. Like, he's like still like a charming character.
I still like him a lot. Yeah.
I still love him, but like...
Just this
come
arc,
on,
he's
man.
just...
Yeah. Just needs to be a little more involved.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fine.
We'll see how his plan plays out here even further in this episode.
Yeah. We'll see. Roman and Gakuto, it's very fascinating with them, and I'm happy that they both, the guys brought up Roman and Gakuto.
Nice.
On the next pack for Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Duels, Roman and Gakuto are on the cover. They both look very intense. They both look good. And today, new fusions were announced for Roman and Gakuto.
Let's go.
With new types.
Ooh.
Very similar to High Dragon, Cyborg, and Magical Knight.
We have pictures? You have pictures?
If you go to YGO Organization, you can pull it up. But Roman's new type will be Omega Psychic. Oh, and Gakuto's new type will be, I think it's Celestial Warrior.
Ooh.
So
that sounds like
that's cool.
For him.
Yeah, so they're obviously getting fusions. They very well could be the focus. I remember Roman had a very rough arc during the Machine Cavalry Club arc. I feel like she just didn't do anything. And then in the next arc, she killed it.
Yeah.
Beat Yuga, beat Roa.
It's just the price of having juggling so many characters.
Oh,
that's
that's
cool.
super dope.
Yeah, that's Roman's.
I like that.
And then Gakuto should be the next one down.
Are these other cards?
That's a new card that's coming out as well. So Roman and Gakuto, based on the card release and the fact that they're going to be on the pack, I think they're going to be pretty prominent next time.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
That's
dude, are we
Gakuto.
kidding,
Oh,
bro?
Yeah, Gakuto's is gorgeous.
Oh my god.
And it's,
Oh, man.
it's Celestial Warrior, right? That's the
Yeah.
yeah. So
It is. Yeah, I think so. Wait, where does it say?
it'll say it right. Go down a little bit. Celestial Warrior.
Yeah, that's
so
super sick.
Gakuto and
3
Roman
and 3, wow.
are going to be, I think, very relevant
Love to
going
see it.
forward.
You know who's not going to be relevant going
who?
forward? Roa.
Yeah.
I mean,
I considered making him my disappointment.
Really?
He got
Yeah,
the
I
win.
did
That's
too.
great.
He went against Yuka. Who cares?
I thought Roa was all right.
You could already
all
won.
right.
You could already won.
I thought he was all right.
It was all right.
It's actually, it says a lot when Roa was around longer than Nail and Asana, but Nail and Asana left a way bigger impact.
Exactly.
God,
That's
yeah.
what I
That,
mean.
that Nail episode.
Yeah, I was
especially
gonna
that
say
ending.
Nail walks off.
That
It
Nail,
might be the most impactful
that
moment of
Nail
the arc.
Asana episode, I might look back at that and say that's one of the best episodes of Sevens.
Yeah.
I love that episode and I love that duel when it happened. I think that's going to be viewed as a pretty underrated duel.
Yeah.
Asana was magnificent in that
she
episode.
was.
Nail was magnificent. And that's the thing. Those are two characters that showed up for an episode, left a bigger impact on me than Roa, who had 2 duels and was around for 3 or 4 episodes. So, yeah, it's just, I don't know. Of the 3, because I think it's fair to compare Roa, Nail, and Asana to each other. Of the 3, Roa's definitely been my least favorite.
Of course. Yes, of course. Yeah.
But yeah, so for disappointment, who were a lot of people in the chat saying? What were a lot of you guys saying in the chat? Did you see any names?
I wasn't even paying attention.
Was anyone paying attention?
No,
I don't have it up, so
a few Yugas.
Yeah.
A few
Yeah, I
Yugas.
saw a few presidents were also chosen as well.
Oh, yeah, like Mr. Goha.
No, like Udon and
The
Yugioh,
the
and,
Goha
yeah, I've seen a
siblings.
few of those.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the only real disappointing sibling was.
It was Eugene. I would
Because
agree
let's
with
be
that.
real, Euro's been around the whole time. Yuka won a duel.
Yeah.
Yuo and
Udon won a duel.
Like especially against these are your core guys, and his antagonist was actually a threat. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that was
Wow.
Wow Factor here on Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Next week's going to be a good one. Obviously, it's the 5th arc finale of Sevens. It's the 5th arc finale of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up. I believe we are going to be joined by Entame, who
Yes.
always comes out. I'm 95% sure on that, not fully confirmed, but that will be very exciting if they are making the trip from Maryland to be
Love
here. Hopefully I don't get hit in the face with a pie, but you just
You probably will.
you just never know what's going to happen.
Just make sure it's a pie, like a
a
whipped
soft-
cream
yeah,
pie.
yeah.
Yeah, none of this.
I'm not supplying anything because it's not the season finale.
Why did you supply an apple pie? I'm still confused.
Yeah,
I wanted
no,
to ask
it's the
that.
most painful pie.
It's so thick. Apples
Yeah.
are heavy.
Yeah,
we'll
actually,
do a
I think a
pizza
pumpkin
pie.
pie would
Like a cherry pie, at least it's like more like
Yeah.
that wouldn't have been that bad.
apple pie is not the best choice.
No.
It's all right.
I messed up.
I had a
okay,
few
thank
people
you.
ask about the picture of those fusions. Do you want to put the 2 of them on?
Yeah,
on screen?
I'm gonna. There's a video coming out on my channel tomorrow that'll go over them, but I'll put it out.
Oh, a little sneak preview.
Yeah.
Sneak preview. Check out the video.
They really
tomorrow.
are. Actually, I love Gakuto's, but Roman's one, I just like. I don't know if it's the color scheme or just like the
musical.
There's there's just so much going on with that design. It's the most dynamic card design I've seen in a while.
Mine just
Honestly,
downloaded. Hold on.
Candy Live.
Gakuto's is sick.
Gakuto's is super sick.
Yamaterasu.
He's replacing them, but you're gonna make sure to unhide the correct. Yeah, there we go.
So that is Candy live. So that is Roman's
gorgeous.
new ace.
Nice,
That,
man.
again, just for reference, is an Omega Psychic. That is the 4th new type that Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens is introducing. We have Cyborg, we have High Dragon. I imagine Yuga's going to use that magical night monster in 67. And now we have Omega Psychic. So that is Roman's new fusion monster, new fusion type. So that is super exciting. And then Gakuto is also pretty cool. Yamaterasu, I believe, is the name of it. That is a Celestial Warrior type. So that is the 5th new type that Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens is introducing.
They look so
and
good.
yeah,
insane.
I don't know whose I like more. They're both sick. I probably like Gakuto's a little more.
I think I got Gakuto.
I'm on the Roman side.
Yeah, no,
What
Roman.
do you got?
Yeah, so Omega
Gakuto's
Psychic,
is really
Yeah,
nice.
Gakuto. Yeah.
Omega Psychic, and Celestial Warrior. So very, very exciting. But anyway, we still have a lot to get through. We have to get through the extended 67 summary, which is bonkers.
Yeah.
And we have to, talk about 67, 68, 69, just how we think this arc's going to wrap up. So I am going to read some donations that we have. Let me go over. So I'm going to look in the link. Big thank you to the Flalips for the $2 donation. First off, love how the Lukeman's origins is because of a karate chop from Tiger, and that Yuga is playing the villain, which reminds me of when I was a kid. And also, Dill, it's the Flail IPS.
Yeah,
just as
so
you
it's
just
funny.
said it.
You said it right when you were announcing
I know.
earlier, and
I
then
know.
me and Pete.
Not
I looked
Flail
at
Lips
Pete.
101. Yugo reference, by the way. The Flail IPS. Don't worry, I'll get it right. Also, Cal is there, Dill. You're right. He's right there.
He's there.
Ah.
I can't. I was like, I had a feeling we should have texted Nick.
What do you guys think? I mean, how good does that look?
It looks amazing.
It's life size.
It's really big. If
It's
you really,
bigger than life size.
I'm really glad this is going to be an attraction of the house.
yeah.
I don't know if my dad is.
Your
super-
dad was
not-
like,
he's not
he was a
happy
little
about
scared.
Yeah,
it.
mom and
He's not
dad,
happy
like,
about
yeah, I promise I won't buy any giant cards anymore.
You didn't buy
But
a
I
giant
will
card.
buy terrifying things of my friends' faces.
But also, to be fair, it's a fraction of the price.
Yeah.
It was expensive.
No,
but it wasn't like
No, wait. You see how he's laughing?
No, I know the price.
Oh, you know the price.
Yeah,
Oh.
and like it wasn't like expensive. You know what I'm saying?
It's good. Don't worry.
It wasn't expensive.
It's definitely.
Don't worry. It's something that It's something that I think a lot of people are going to love.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Dark
honestly.
Emperor, thank you for the $2 donation. Please, I beg you, each of you dress up as costumes as each of the characters in the next episode. I'm sure Entame would love to dress up as Asana. Also, I'm sad that Nail didn't stay to dress up. That's so sad. That would, if we had a bigger budget, we might be able to make that work.
Yeah.
But the
And
episode
also
airs
notice.
Saturday
Yeah,
night.
we would need like
Yeah.
maybe like the next arc ending or something.
Maybe, that would
but
be
like we need a
impossible.
lot of notes to make that. Especially with the way we'd have
It
to.
wouldn't be easy.
No,
it
not
would be
at all.
difficult. But Dark Emperor,
I would be
man.
down though.
It would be actually fun. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for the donation. The Flail Lips, thank you for the $2
Oh
donation.
my God.
I'm still, what?
Flail IPS.
The Flail IPS.
I've given up.
I already gave up on him. I don't know why you're even trying.
He literally just corrected
He
me.
actually feels
I didn't
that.
know. It's all right.
Yeah,
Hey,
a
I didn't know.
lot.
It's all right.
I Flail IPS.
There we go.
Sorry.
There
He
we
almost
go.
did it. He almost did
He
it.
froze. The
Thank you so much for the donation. I'm still on the team of Yuga being the sixth sibling. I know it's less likely, but just imagine how great it would be. Like Arc 5, but done better. Also, prediction, all the main characters have a mask like Luke, and they'll all be possessed too. Well, what's interesting is Yuga doesn't seem possessed as the Yuga man, right? I didn't get the
It's a
possessed-
character. He's
Yeah.
bringing out.
He
So-
made it.
That is a bold prediction. What do you guys think? I mean, do you have any hope that the Yuga is going to be the sixth sibling? That, to me, the train sailed.
No.
well, I got like a
That's
1%.
gone.
I got 1% on that. So.
It would be cool, but I just,
Train has sailed?
I think it.
Yeah, I just let it. Just let it
The
go.
boat has sailed.
Oh my god.
The
why?
train has left the station. Can you get me a water?
Oh my god.
Imagine you just chucked it.
Yeah, I'd be sick.
When you guys are saying expensive in here, it just makes me think of a song. That's called expensive.
Yeah, what song is it?
By Tori Kelly.
Flail IPS, thank you so much.
I forgot
You said that right, actually.
I know, well, I usually do. Limestone, thank you for the $5 donation. This episode really gave me GX nostalgia with all the crazy stuff that
That's
happened.
great.
Also, seeing Yuga play the heel was pretty great. It was good to see
was
Yuga
good.
play the heel. What do you think about GX?
Wait, what? Wait, what?
It's
It's a
Wait, how
it's a
far are
wild,
you?
it's a wild ride.
How far are you?
Yeah, it's Far enough. It's a wild ride. You know, it's
What's wrong with it?
It's a deep show.
I watched the first episode of Reigns, finally.
Right.
So Dredger's girlfriend, Nicole,
Oh, yes.
who we're all friends with as well.
Never watched single Yu in her entire life.
She watched the first episode of
Reigns and 5Ds.
She liked 5Ds.
She's a little confused on Reigns. But then again, I was confused too.
You got to get through that beginning, man.
Yeah, it's
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, 5Ds, she was a fan. She's like,
Yes, let's
One of the best
go.
OST in the Yu-Gi-Oh franchise is in Brains. It's great.
Bowman.
Everything in there.
It's all great.
Lightning's theme is amazing.
And actually, like even like the quality, it's very good. They're very high quality OST.
I'll try to get into it.
First
Lime?
down with the music.
Thank you, my man. Flail lips. Flail
Oh
lips.
my god!
He did it on purpose.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't? Oh. You should have lied.
That's why I'm concerned.
That's why you should have lied and said you did. I literally gave you a chance.
I really thought Nick T was about to have a stroke and punch you.
I literally gave you a chance to fucking play it off. I'm like, oh, I can't, man.
Flail. Yes.
Like, you know what? How about this? From now on, just say thank you, Flail.
Okay.
Just cut it there.
Yeah.
And that's that.
No, you're right. The Lukeman is Deadpool, kinda. Hi, Nick Ting. I also agree with Nick Ting 100%. Wow, Yuga is mine, as he always does. I'm not happy about how they handled my boy Nick Yagi. Give him more duels.
That's what I'm talking about.
Give him more screen time.
Swirly's better than Nick
I want him
Yagi.
around just cooking up for the gang.
Swirly's better than Nick Yagi. You know how I feel
dueling.
about that one.
I like this guy. Adola Burst, Maddie, thank you for the $2 donation. Here's that $1,000 donation. Whoops, I mean $2 donation. Hope you're all having a great night. Maddie, love you, man. Thank you so much
I think
for the.
he's funny over here.
He's a funny guy. No, he really is. He really is. Thank you, Maddie.
Maddie.
Pink, thank you for the $2 donation. Hi, Dylan, Dredge, Pete, and Nick T. Hope you're all doing well. This episode was low-key cringy, but it's kind of meant to be, so it's all right. I can't wait to see how all this ends. Rook at this point is the deuteragonist. Yeah, he definitely is.
Oh, definitely.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a lot.
It's I mean, I think that was kind of the point. It's like, like he became sentient because she. And first of all, they had to explain what a fax machine was. Short for facsimile.
That was great. Come on, that was great when Mimi came in.
Yeah, because like
she's
yeah. It's like, okay, boomer. You know?
Mimi's a boomer.
But the fact that Tiger knew what it was and no one else did, like, what?
I think she grew up around a lot of older people, given that her great-grandfather is still alive.
Does anyone here blame Tiger for any of this?
I mean, it's her fault. A little bit. I think. I don't blame her in the sense of making a AI sentient. I blame her in the sense of trying to embarrass Luke to the point that any of this was possible.
Wait.
If she just didn't hate her brother,
she was gonna publish it somewhere else than the smaller Sevens newspaper. She was gonna make it seem go national across the country.
He could have won an award though.
I don't think
that was not her goal.
When has Tiger's intent ever been good?
But hold on.
I think she went a
blame
little
her for what? For the Lukeman thing, yes. But what's that have to do with the Goha siblings had their own thing going on?
No. Well, yeah, actually, the Lukeman. Well, yeah, I guess Fusion. Right, Yugioh never would have found Fusion.
True.
If it wasn't for her.
Which still very,
So then it wouldn't even have his arc.
So actually, yeah, no, I guess you're right. Tiger is to blame.
Thank you.
What are you gonna do?
Point proven.
I mean, listen, she didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, I'm not saying she did it on purpose.
It's just misguided anger.
Maybe Luke shouldn't have been.
That's her.
Maybe he shouldn't have been trying to paint the school blue. Maybe he should not have done that.
I remember there was boats in this.
He's an idiot.
He's an idiot. I mean, did he deserve it a little bit? Yeah.
I don't know if anyone deserves to be publicly chastised. Isn't public humiliation not really viewed as well as it used to be?
And that's really, at least in New Jersey, there's HIB laws. Yeah, harassment, intimidation, and bullying.
I just look at Pete.
He's right.
Yeah, but like the way he said it, like implies that like it was like a
normal thing,
forgotten pastime like baseball that just used to be so revered.
Yeah, he loves public humiliation.
I don't think we should say that here on this podcast.
But also, he painted the school. He was a tyrant.
Oh, him and Kaizo. Do not forget Kaizo.
Yeah, no.
Equally is.
Who got his comeuppance? I mean, he was launched into oblivion.
He was out for episodes. I mean, he was gone. Yuga had to repair him.
Oh, and Tiger destroyed
That's how
him.
bad he was.
Yeah.
Rook's lucky he could walk after that.
I want you to look him in the eyes.
Well, that's a different
I
character.
don't want it. That's terrifying.
This is a character He'll sell his own family for a paycheck.
The salary man.
He would sell his own family for a paycheck.
What if I put that on their front porch? His house. How would his parents react?
That would be like
we could add a couple other signs to it though.
Oh my god!
Really light up the night.
Well, that escalated.
All right.
All right. Well, now.
So we're gonna get to some super chats.
Oh god.
All right, we'll jump over to some donos. We'll start with Nexo. Nexo donated $5 and said, "Hello, NFL Rams Pete, Rockstar Nick T, Salary, and Ladies Man Calzo," which he's not here, but he's here in spirit.
He's here in spirit. That's
Swirly cult leader Wedge and some guy named Dill. How y'all tonight?
Nexo, thank you. We're doing well, man.
Thanks,
Doing great.
Well,
Hanging in.
Nexo, love you, man. Thank you so much for
It's hump day, so
yeah.
we're over it.
We're over the hump pretty much.
We're there. We're
right.
on the way. And you know what Thursday means?
Thursday.
Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Or Thursday night football, or I mean, me and a T.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Are you going out with the sorority?
Yeah.
CNX Rail donated £5.
Yes.
Have you seen Roman and Gakuto are on the next box in October and have new fusions?
Yes, bitch up.
TNX,
Wow.
you foreshadowed it, my man. Thank you,
Foreshadowed.
Thomas. Thank you for being here, Thomas. Appreciate it, dude.
Thank you.
Thank you for the super.
Kyle donated $2 and said, "Hey, Dredger, I think you need help." I think applying.
Yeah,
that's
I
behind
think that was the
Yeah.
which he's not wrong.
I mean, you did.
When
He
I
was
went-
right over your shoulder.
when I first came down in this basement, the lights were off, and that's all I saw.
That's amazing.
That's literally what I saw. The beaming yellow eyes into your soul. It was terrifying.
And you know that one picture of me looking through the window that's edited so I look horrifying?
Yeah.
We're getting that as a fat head decal.
No, we're not.
So that's going to be on the
See,
wall.
above
When-
That better be
me
here for
over
Halloween.
here,
That will be here for Halloween.
in the space that's going to be there. So you got that.
It'll
to
either
look
be there
forward
or it'll be in the back room so no one will know it. And then
Either
when
way.
they go back there, they'll...
to. Yeah, it'll be good.
That's terrifying and evil, and I love it.
Love it. Can't wait. It really fit the Halloween theme.
I'm not going to tell my parents it's down there.
No, that's a bad idea.
You're trying to kill your parents?
Yeah, I think he kind of is. Hey, Meg, what's up? Thanks for
Unintentional.
joining us.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you.
Meg.
Philip Rosewood has now been a member for 4 months.
Oh, shit,
in
Philip.
in red. So excited. He writes, excited for next episode. Time for some more nonsense.
Yes.
Nonsense.
I can't wait, Philip. Next episode's going to be great, man. Thank you for being Slifer Red again for another month, dude. Projected upload schedules and all that stuff. So thank you, Philip. I appreciate it.
I assume we're rolling out that time of the month where it's rolling over because Kyle also now has been a member for 2 months. So all these come coming
wow.
in.
Okay, yeah,
He's in
cool.
raw yellow. And he said, I guess you don't need to torture kids to produce virtual entities. ... If only Konami knew. Anyway, I just love Asana is always going along to Yuga's shit. Yeah, I mean, her and Tiger, primarily her, were like, he's got this, don't worry.
Yeah.
Where everyone else was freaking the hell out.
Yeah, I liked how calm Asana was.
Yeah.
Even calming everyone down in the beginning of this episode.
I'm saying, you know, the two of them, they got a connection.
Asana and Yuga?
That's all I'm saying.
That would be
Oh,
interesting.
yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
That's been known.
Oh, damn.
This guy.
Yeah.
Ice Aiden donated $5 and said, "What if all the main characters become Rangers? I assume meaning Power Rangers,
Yeah.
and they all pilot the robot like a Megazord."
Now I'm not gonna lie to you.
Remember
I mean,
the-
that was
The
foreshadowed.
very first episode, they were all in suits.
saying.
I know.
Did Yuga's suit look like the one he's in now? I can't remember.
Yeah.
No.
I don't remember.
No.
I want to say yes.
Can't remember.
And they
I'm
were
a
literally
big Power
just
Ranger
jumpsuits
guy,
with helmets.
Or jumpsuits.
I'm a big Power Ranger guy though, so that was
Yeah,
pretty.
I mean,
I
you
would love
never
to see
know.
it. You love to see it.
With Sevens, you never know.
To me, if you foreshadow something on the show, it usually happens.
That's very
Philip
true.
Rosewood came back and donated another $5.
Thank you,
He said,
Phil.
"Love the animation during the Yuga Man stuff. The writers are having a field day with this good versus evil. You have the Magi Devil versus the Dragirs. Next arc, 6th sibling, maybe?
I would think, yeah, right. 6 sibling.
They're probably not going to leave that hanging.
No,
right?
they're not going to leave it
It-
hanging.
it
No,
probably,
yeah, we're going to get it.
you'll get it at some point.
And it's going to be...
Philip, thank you for the super chat. I would be shocked if the 6th sibling is not the one of the prevalent storylines of the next arc. And I would be very surprised if we go another 13 episodes without that reveal. I think that's going to be the big talking point for the next arc. And I think that's going to be the big plot line for the next arc.
You know me well. What do you think I was going to say?
I think you were going to say, and it's going to be...
Thank you for
May.
the dono.
No. Who?
It's gonna be man.
Something outlandish.
Yagi?
The girl from...
The girl from the phone. So we got to talk about her. I'm happy you brought her up. So Nick T brings up a great point. A lot of people forget this. There is a girl on the phone in episode 2. Never mind. I'm not going to do this.
Yeah, why?
Philip, thank you, my man. We'll do we have any talking about next week's episode?
People talking about Yugioh saying that he has nothing left to teach.
Yeah.
I missed that.
That hurt. That hurt right there.
Yugioh said he's done.
No. I'm quitting the show.
No, hold on.
Do you guys really like him?
I'm quitting the show.
Yeah.
But then we get to see the ending.
I'm quitting the show. Oh. Yeah, the ending.
We get to actually hear the song.
I have Spotify, bro.
Whoa. That's aggressive.
Bro.
I'm pissed.
Do you want me to keep going here, Del?
Yep, you can keep going.
Nick Schoner donated $5 and said, "Hi guys, Lukeman is a little cheating since every time he uses the pot of greed, he gets fusion and Jagreers. Love how the monsters know to be evil or good."
Yeah, Nick, that's definitely something that I'm a huge fan of with Sevens. I think the monsters have a lot of sentience.
Absolutely.
They really understand what's going on. Yeah, a little repetitive, Lukeman. Every time he gets Pot of Greed, he always draws the 2 that he needs. I know it's Yu-Gi-Oh!, but maybe make it a little more creative. I'd rather every now and then him just have the cards in his hand without needing Pot of Greed. So, is he cheating? Is he manipulating the cards like we've seen previous characters?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know. He's a lucky guy if he's not.
I think they're trying to build it into the WoW factor of fusion still. Like trying to. What's going on? What are you two doing?
Mine
Like it's not out of nowhere. There's no.
No, I just keep going with the chat.
So basically, oh crap! I lost my train of thought. Son of a. I don't know where I was going.
I'm saying that.
Thank you.
What if fusion has been a creation of Lukeman, is what they're telling us, right?
Yeah.
So it might have his digital fingerprint on it. So it's like a magician knowing where that card is in the deck, and he just boom, he can just pull it right out.
He could. I mean, you just have no idea.
Yeah.
If that's the case, Yuga's up against
Or
him.
maybe he's just very lucky.
Well,
Could be.
Seems to have
He's got pro tag
Joey
luck.
Wheeler luck, yeah.
Except for when Jinochi did.
Did you see that edit that Goose sent us where Joey was a Mets fan?
No, I didn't watch it.
Joey would be a Mets fan.
It was just like, let's go, the Mets, baby. And like, it's a whole edit. It's pretty funny.
I gotta watch it.
Not good tonight. Let's just say that. It's gotten worse.
Not good this whole season.
Kaio donated 5 real and said, with Nick Ting here, I hate that. Calzo just get worse. Seems like a horror movie now. We need the Brazilian lasagna priest to purge this abomination. Absolutely not.
That's even worse.
He's
He's
an abomination.
He's an abomination.
We got to get rid of that guy.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
No one should be swinging on a hammock that fast.
I'll tell you, Kyle, you buy us, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything crew here, a cutout that we'll put right next to Calzo over here of that man aggressively swinging on the hammock.
Terrifying.
Terrifying.
We'll put it up.
No.
Jeremiah Golder donated $10 and said, sure, we got Utopia and friends retrained as baseball players, but when do we get heroes retrained as Avengers? A hero always wins in the end, smiley face.
Honestly,
That'd be pretty cool.
pretty dope.
That's one of the best ideas I've heard. I know a lot of people seem to really want heroes. I mean, they're one of the most popular archetypes, obviously being a deck that our main protagonist in GX used quite often. It'd be cool. I mean, listen, Yuma's deck is here, so they haven't shied away from using other protagonists' decks. It's definitely possible. But
Yeah, I would
as Avengers, that'd be really cool.
honestly, them retrained as anything.
Yeah, it would
Professional
Would
wrestlers,
be really cool.
whatever, you know, like.
Dino wrestlers.
Oh,
Yeah, we already do have
now.
Dino
be-
wrestlers.
that's
so-
something else.
It is-
Yeah, it would be really cool.
Like literally anything, I'll take it.
Dill, you want me to do one more?
Yeah, one more, and then we're gonna thank you.
Philip donated another $5
Oh,
and said, I do want the, quote, alien girls to be the next arc of villains.
Oh my God.
Maybe with the sixth sibling being the leader, whoever they are. If it's swirly, fine. If not, cool.
Yeah, I think that would actually be pretty. If introduced them that
Swirly
way.
just controls the alien girls.
He's
That'd
a
be-
he's a
Yeah, that's like
I mean, we're gonna actually. That's a
Him
great.
and Hunt in like pimp coats.
No, Mike is not going to show up again. Let me tell you this: we are gonna. It's actually a great transition, Philip, and thank you so much for the super. We are going to get into the summaries
ready.
for 67, 68, and
go.
69.
Let's get it.
We only have the titles for 68, 69. But we really, we haven't talked about the Alien Girls in way too long on this show because they
right.
haven't been relevant
You're right.
in about I don't know, half a year almost.
In a minute.
We need to talk about who these girls are.
Yes.
And Philip brings up a great point.
We already know. They're from the Num Num Galaxy.
So you believe they're different women?
I think they are.
I don't know.
I think it's a possibility.
Okay, well, we're gonna go into summaries. So if you don't want summaries, now's your chance to get off. Philip, thank you, and we will get to every single donation and super chat. Thank you guys so much. It really does mean the world to me. All right, let's.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
Yeah, well.
Episode 67, Space Warrior, the Lukeman. Because of the dastardly Goha aliens, the Lukeman and the Yuga Man have to fight each other. Why must justice fight against justice?
True.
While they feel conflicted about this, the two space warriors still fight with everything they've got. The shooting stars glimmering in the night sky, then bring about a miracle for the righteous duelists.
A miracle?
For the duelists.
For both.
Plural.
No,
What
that means
Draw.
multiverse.
Wait, that's
We're
not
opening up the night sky.
All right, you see that summary. I've already talked at length about this summary. What do you guys think?
I'm not sure about the whole dastardly Goha aliens.
Well, I think that's referring to the siblings.
Yeah, no, I think it's actually referring to the characters they're going to dress up as. I don't think it's the real aliens yet. That's what my thought is.
Oh,
that's not
think
a bad
about
idea.
the play.
It's
Think about
it's
the
a
play.
manga that has to play
Think
out.
about what.
That's actually
read
not
it
a bad
again.
idea.
Read it again.
No,
read
he's
it
not
again.
a bad idea.
Wait.
Read it again.
Wait.
Think about
the
it.
dastardly Goha
Goha aliens.
Yeah.
Dastardly.
Dastardly.
They're
Because the manga changes where two heroes now have to fight each other because of an outside.
Because of what's
source.
going on. That's
Remember,
how
the whole
Yuga's
manga has
gonna
to
get.
play out. That's actually
and they
that's
just
good.
They just whipped out costumes.
Because we have to get rid of the Lukeman. The only way you get rid of the Lukeman is you play out the manga.
Yeah, so you need to have.
So how would a hero fight a hero? The
It's
manga
like
has to dictate why they fight, just like Iron Man versus Captain America.
Right, so it's because of the aliens.
Yeah.
Not really. It's the
Aliens.
characters.
Yeah.
It's our
They're
Goha siblings
playing that.
playing
Yeah,
Goha
I didn't even think of
aliens.
that.
This thing. What are those costumes for at the end of the NSC6?
So this whole duel is going to be a play.
Basically,
I mean, we have all costumes.
Heck
We have
yes.
everything. We have all the pieces.
100%. They're setting it up.
That's
just
actually
like
good.
that.
I like
yeah,
that.
no, that was
good.
You know
I
what?
didn't even think of that.
The best theory you've had so far.
Considering,
By
yeah.
far.
Oh my God, I haven't had a single good theory. So thank you. Thank you.
No, that was really. I actually really like that. I really like that.
I like that.
So who wins?
I still
I'm
think Yuga Man
I still
only
think
because I think Yuga Man has to win so that the manga will end and obviously Luke will be able to escape the Luke Man in a sense.
Yeah, I don't think the miracle has anything to do with the outcome of the duel. I think that has more to do with what's leading us into the next arc.
Interesting.
Something weird is gonna happen.
There is a
Something
part
weird.
of me that's a little fearful that this is going to be a draw.
Yeah,
it's playing out.
that would ruin. What am I 11? That would ruin my streak as strong. That would stink.
Yeah, there is a part of me that's starting to think of that.
Yeah.
After the story I just told, yeah, and reading that, yeah, I don't know. Tie draw. Everyone's saying tie draw, no result. I like that. What's this one?
These are the titles for 68 and 69.
Okay.
68 is just the melancholy of Yugioh. Melancholy just means sad. 69 is Field of Blubreams, which is probably a Field of Dreams reference, but obviously Blub is the new alien that we have.
Yuga's
Flash,
going to be in it.
Flash Umiko, yeah.
Flash Umiko. Field of Dreams, I mean, it could be Umiko versus Yuka, which would be kind of fascinating if we're talking about a baseball thing. What do you guys make of... We've talked about these summaries already, but what do you guys make of them?
Well, the melancholy of Yugioh, I feel like, is going to have to be... He's kind of lost control of what's going on here a little bit.
Yeah.
As the Luke Man has kind of inserted himself into his plans. So I think that's just going to be probably him being pretty bummed about not being able to fully realize what he wants to do. Which kind of gives me some fear that, like, the gang's going to go cheer him up and everything's going to be all peachy cream.
Oh, no, we don't want that.
I kind of have a feeling that's going to happen.
No, I don't think that'll happen.
I think at the end of the next arc, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't think this one yet.
I'm hoping not.
Yugioh is a great... Yugioh has the opportunity here to be a great antagonist.
He tried to kill them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my
Literally.
point. That's what makes him. But now for them to just all of a sudden one arc and now he's a good guy again and joins the pal.
I don't want it.
Oh god.
No, that won't happen because then who's the villain?
Six
somebody
siblings.
new.
No, they're
No.
both six siblings.
Well, they always
No, I think Yuo's new plan will be trying to actually discover who the sixth sibling is.
Yeah.
You don't think he doesn't? You don't think he knows?
I don't think he knows. No.
Interesting.
I don't think anyone knows.
Except the sixth sibling.
Except Swirly.
Yeah, I would hope
I don't think
that
the six
person knows who
Bro,
they
I don't
are.
know.
No, I don't think so.
That book's also going to tie in more. That's
I would think,
yeah. Well, that book, I wonder if that book became... The story became sentient, and that's how the Sevens road cards were created, very similarly to how the Lukeman was created.
Yeah.
Thank you
You know? Oh,
for
Because it
the
was found.
dono.
Same kind of concept.
Yeah.
And also, we're missing pages.
Yeah. Well, listen, we got to talk about the alien girls, because obviously they're coming back here. They're fascinating to me. I believe it's one girl who's going to actually be a villain and an antagonist in this show. I believe she could team up with Yugioh. That might be why she's fighting Yuka in 69. If we base it fully off the baseball imagery. Dredge, what do you think about the alien girls?
I love the alien girls. I told you that. Sweet Ccapacappuuu was a fave of mine for a while. Then she
Yeah.
kind of fell off the map. But I don't know that it's one. That's my only thing. I'm not 100% on you with you. If is it one alien girl? I do believe though that they could become villainous in a sense, and I would think I would like that from them. I think it would build on their characters. So that's what I hope.
Well,
but
the thing is, if it is one, then they have multiple personalities in the sense that there's conflicting outcomes with those characters. Because we have Finger and we have Flash, who really are either neutral or like maybe bad leaning. But then we have Noodle and we have Sweets, who ended on a note that we were going to miss them. We had the whole Menzaburo Noodle thing, and we had the whole Nick Yagi Sweets thing, where it's like, these are our potential friends.
What are you guys laughing at?
Because we just referenced this earlier. I'm scrolling across Twitter.
You know what she got?
Oh my god,
Classic.
that is a classic.
You're
You
right.
did this to me.
But I don't know, man.
It's going to be complicated if they are the same person.
yeah, that's my thought process.
But then so then they all know each other.
Yeah. Know each other. They're all
Homie, they're the same race.
No, but they go to different time periods. They exist in different time periods. Their backstory doesn't make sense.
No, but
It's
exist
just
in
a
time.
lie.
I think that if they exist, they are from different time periods, but they exist like.
Do you believe they are individual characters or one character?
Individual.
Do you believe they're individual or one?
Individual.
I believe they're one
I
character.
don't know. Just because they are
I
from
go-
different time
I
periods,
really
they could
agree
be,
with you about them.
They
but
could
that,
be either immortal or like omnipotent. They
immortal?
could travel time and exist in all
Or
times
it could
at the
be a
same time.
story that they're just BSing. They're not from different time periods. They're
Also
just
true.
in their
I
life.
think it's all a BS, and that's why I think they're one person.
But
food for thought.
I'm not saying you're.
where did it even come from, for the record?
The one person
That
theory.
we don't see them in the same place. You don't see me and Batman in the same.
But isn't it weird that every single time one gets defeated or wins or completes their purpose, they leave and then they come back and they're basically the same exact character. They just look slightly different. The naming sequence is almost identical to who they just were, and they do something like Blub or Hani Wa Wa Wa. They have all
Wow,
these
very
same...
very similar speech patterns. You're right.
They have very
Blub
similar...
and Honey Wawa are very similar.
But they all do something at the end where they end their sentences with a word or a phrase like that. And you also have to remember when they were accusing Sweets Ccapacappuuu before the Yagi duel of being Ccapacappuuu, Menzaburo said, "You're figure Ccapacappuuu." No, I'm not Ccapacappuuu. I don't know a Ccapacappuuu or a...
Well, it said the other one too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you
Sirocco.
she could have
Yeah.
outed herself for knowing someone else.
So either they're all working in conjunction...
They are
Either-
working in conjunction.
Either one works.
If they're
It could be the
I
same
don't know.
person.
I think they're the same
Hold on.
person.
So you're saying your point against them being individuals is that, well, then they would have to be working together. Of course they would be working together if they're individuals.
I think they're the same person.
Individuals.
I think
Do you
they're the same
believe anything they
I'm-
say?
it's
Do you
allowed,
really
I'm just
think
saying
they're
that-
aliens from another galaxy?
No,
Or is that all bullshit?
No, I think they could be drones. I don't believe anything they say. But they are fascinating characters
very
to me, and
fascinating.
I'm happy we're getting them back. I don't know. It's just interesting to me that they're never in the same place.
We've also had limited screen time with them, to be honest.
Yeah, but
so.
it's instantly. Actually, think about the tournament.
Yeah.
Think about the tournament in the last
They are
arc.
replaced instantly. Yeah.
Immediately after Ccapacappuuu was defeated by Yagi, Umiko shows up. It's like, I'm the new host. But it's the same character.
Not
they
different.
look the same.
Just because you look...
Or-
hey, what are you trying to say?
It could be the same. It could be a different character that has the same purpose. That one failed, they X that one off and then just put in a different one.
It could be. No, it
You're
definitely
really
could
on
be.
this same person. You're very...
And
No,
you could be right. It could happen.
Imagine,
I
that'd be
just-
cool if it was.
I just wonder if they actually going to be relevant in any way.
I'm
Has anything they've
I'm
ever
also
said-
worried if it's not the same person. You're now really expanding this universe with these alien girls. I think going to be very relevant going forward.
But that's the thing. Even if they are the same person, they're still different people. Even if it's one
Yeah.
individual,
different
that's
doings,
four
different
different.
personalities, yeah.
But what if it was just one person acting or being programmed if they were?
They'd
a
still have to
drone?
duel
Right,
all
but it
4
still
times or
expands the
something.
the
Yeah,
universe
he's
in a
right.
way that's weird.
It still expands it.
Well, it expands it, but I think it expands it more if it's 4 individual characters.
By how much? If it's to the same end.
Well, no, it's just one person versus 4.
But it's one person acting as 4.
That's already, but they're outed at that point when they.
So then,
Chiose thinks they're all clones of each other.
I could see them being.
That
clones.
can make sense,
Yeah.
clones, yeah. So that's different people, though. That's not one individual.
That would be different people.
Okay.
I mean, at that point, they're not even people; they're mindless drones.
whoa,
But-
oh my god!
Wow, all right.
I-
What the?
I will say this: well, they're drones. If they're clones, right?
Clones are not drones.
There's different. You ever see Star Wars?
Clones are genetic recreations.
Yes. They're still their own people, though.
Are
You
we,
ever watch Star Wars? Come on.
I think we should start arguing the ethics.
Nah.
Of,
I can do,
of
I can do this all
cloning,
night.
Yeah.
Let's go. People,
All right.
Like, are clones people? Of course.
I was watching that cricket that's hopping around over there.
What?
That's what I was
No,
doing.
there's not.
Yeah, he's over there.
Where
No, that's a tarantula.
oh, I actually see it. He's not lying.
Yeah,
is it huge?
No,
It's
a
about
it's
it's
a
about
regular
the size of a dime.
it's a regular domestic cricket.
We get them down here every.
What you got to worry about is when you get several of them and they form into the Megazord cricket and they're like human sized. That happened in Russo's basement once.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
really
I
cool.
believe that.
And him
well,
and Lenny
listen.
fist fought.
The alien girls are a big talking point and a very hotly contested one, as you can see here. And it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with them and what that reveal is and what their purpose is. Because I think that's also an aspect that does get lost. You know, what is their purpose? Is there a greater power here controlling and assigning these aliens? Are they on their own agenda? Are they people for hire? I really don't know. They're a fascinating group of characters. They really are fascinating to me. And it's exciting that we'll see them back in literally 3 weeks. I think that's very exciting. And then 68, of course, implies Yugo's still around. We'll have to wait and see to what degree, but definitely interesting. I want to see where the fans were. Where the community was, where the fans of this show were with the poll. I asked if you think they were the same character. We should be getting that data in any second. Let's see.
Get into the poll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's processing.
Just
we
like
go.
the individuals. Beep boop beep beep boop boop.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
What was it?
It's actually closer than
Closer than it
you'd
should be.
like it.
Yeah, well, it's 50-50.
No,
it's
46-54.
In math, I round up. But yeah, no, listen.
yeah. I've rounded up to 55.
I would say that it's definitely a very hotly debated, hotly contested topic.
It is clearly.
Yeah.
Very 50-50. I like it.
No, not quite.
55.
More like
60-40.
55-45.
Yeah.
You guys better hope it's not one character. That's all I'm
I
saying.
mean, if it is, I mean...
If it is, you're all getting dunk tanked.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You're gonna go buy a dunk tank.
in the
Yeah.
winter?
I've looked into renting it. Yeah, I've looked into
Hey,
renting
if
a dunk tank.
you rent a dunk tank, and you're right, you dunk tank me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You rent a dunk tank in the winter. I don't care.
It will be the winter.
I don't care. So
Don't
let's
put
go.
a dunk tank in the backyard, bro.
It'll just be for 3 hours.
You might regret what happened to that guy.
Hey, I don't regret anything that happened. Still, I'll tell you that. But listen, you guys are great. Had a few more donations, so thank you guys for that. Pink Penguin, thank you for the $2 donation. Standout character for me has been Yugioh. He's finally that truly evil antagonist we've been waiting for. To me, Yuga's been a disappointment, but he honestly needs to go through more of an emotional struggle soon so we can all get behind his character. It's fair. I think when we played that game, a lot of us Yuga came to mind. So
was in the thoughts.
I think it's fair. Thank you so much, Pink. Limestone, thank you for the $5 donation. I was just listening to the stream, but when I turned to look at my screen, good God, that is unnerving to see the salaryman Calzo in the background. I mean, I live with it now. This is my new reality. At least when the stream leaves, you guys leave, right? You guys don't stay here. This is in my house 24/7.
Permanent fixture.
Permanent fixture.
I mean, you did this yourself.
I mean, my kids are going to see that one day.
My God.
This is real life.
This is real life.
My God. Limestone, thank you so much for the $5. The Flail IPS, thank you for the $2. I love that Nick Ting is getting mad at Dill getting my username wrong, but also Flail is better. I got money that Dill will do it again. Unless Dill writes it down, then maybe not. You would have lost your money.
Nah, Knight's young.
Flail, thank you so much for the tip. I appreciate it. C-San and Vaughn, thank you for the $2 donation. Farewell to our good friend Yoshio Kojima. You may or may not be missed. Pia. Elsewhere, I was interested when Yuga Man's suit was shown in Goha Tower. There were 4 other slots that suggests maybe more full body costumes are coming for other characters.
Set up the Megazord.
What do you guys think of that?
Set up the Megazord. That's how they're going to get in there. Their suits.
I think we already had the sort of proverbial Megazord.
Yeah, but that's the suit they have to get into it.
It's Pacific Rim Part 2.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, Part 3.
I never watched that movie. Is that any good?
Yeah. The first one's okay. The second one's not good.
Definitely interesting to see. I mean, Yoshio will be missed by a lot of people.
I literally will.
I said Nick
I might
T
quit
would
the
be
show.
the #1 person.
Yeah.
I'm
we
going
like-
to quit the show.
No,
If
I
he's
mean-
not in the next episode.
He won the duel, though.
He did win the duel.
Against
Duelist A won.
Yeah.
Content.
We knew he was the better duelist.
Thank you for the $5 donation. Missed like 3 weeks of Sevens Up. I'm happy to have you back. A few things, though. Rook would have easily beat Tiger without becoming the Luke Man. Hot take there.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed that they robbed him of that win and gave it to the Luke Man. I don't know if I fully agree with that. That Luke would have beaten Tiger. I don't know if he would have been able to get over his fear of
his
Tiger.
sister, yeah.
And remember, he wins that duel because of getting the fusion card and getting fusion. I don't know if I fully-
and now we fully understand that Luke Man is the reason that he has fusion, not Luke or
I mean, what do you guys in the chat think? Do you think that was an easy win for Luke if he doesn't transform against Tiger?
I don't think he has the mental fortitude.
I don't know if he beats Tiger just from a mental perspective.
There's too much PTSD.
Yeah, but definitely a hot take content, and that's.
I think he has the dueling capability, but I don't think it was an easy. It'd be an easy win. I don't think it would be a win for him at all mentally.
Yeah.
That'll be something I predict overcomes at some point in the show.
I'd have to think,
wins.
Yeah, I think him and Tiger will actually
duel again on a bigger stage with more at stake, and that's how he'll overcome.
Yeah,
he needs to.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Limestone, thank you for the $5 donation. Is Nick T going to do the sounds for your donation / pop-ups?
He should.
For what? In general?
Yeah.
No, I want the one specific one.
So
hey
everybody!
I'll do it.
That will change when the new arc comes, or to celebrate this arc coming to a close. So by next week, do it again.
Hey everybody!
That will
I'm gonna practice.
That will be our sound here
for
for the rest of the arc. Limestone, thank you. Content, thank you for the $8 donations. Second, the mind control on Rook is different from Mimi. Mimi was mindless eyes and Rook is literally asleep. Very true. With this in mind, we know for a fact that Lukeman is losing next episode because no rush duel ever goes on for more than 4 turns total. I don't know if that's a fact or not, but probably a majority of them are probably shorter than that. Yeah. Does that mean Rook is still undefeated because he's literally not even dueling right now, or are you going to count that as a win for him? To me, Luke does not lose if he loses to Yuga.
I agree.
I also do not think Luke beat Yugioh.
Yes.
I also do not think Luke beat Tiger.
And that's what I think we're going to stick with on that one.
Yeah, to me, he never dueled against Tiger, and to me, he never dueled against Yugioh.
Agree.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Simple.
So if he loses to Yuga Man, he doesn't actually
for this
lose.
show. Yeah, I mean for the picks, the pick'em was who you picked, but for
for the pick'em we're counting it.
Yeah, but from a standpoint of the show saying, Rook is lost. No, this would be Lukeman's loss. Lukeman's loss. So.
Mm-hmm. USA came in with that's not true. The end of arc duels are anywhere from 5 to 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember the Yuga nail and usually, and this is an arc finale duel, and I feel like usually they're longer.
Yuga nail were ahead of me. way. It had to be
a lot of turns.
That Yuga
At least
Luke
6
one.
or 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Content, thank you for another $2 donation. One more thing. Yugioh has confirmed that Rook has never lost a rush duel yet. At the end of 27, Rook duels Yuga, but the result isn't shown. Would you say that based on Yugioh outright saying Rook has never lost confirms Yuga lost in 27? I would argue yes. That was a tabletop duel, right? That was after Luke dueled himself, and they were just playing for fun in the club.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess you probably could. That probably isn't even a broadcasted. I don't know if it even is a technical duel if it doesn't go into... like the holograms. I mean, I know Swirly Mimi didn't, but that was the focus. So I guess you could make that argument, yeah. Entame, thank you for the $2 donation. See y'all next week. I got that Dragius curry ready.
Woo!
I am so
what?
excited.
You made curry?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I love curry.
I love curry too.
I'm excited.
And then finally, Content with a couple more donations. Thank you, Content. My reasoning for why Rook would win: Tiger had no set cards that would have countered his attacks. Dragius attacked 2,500 to 3,000 with the power-up. 3,000 versus 2,400, 600 damage. Dragius effect, destroy a monster, attack again. 3,000 direct damage, good game. Honestly, he wouldn't even need to use the power-up to win. Dragius versus Bassoon Finger equals 2,500 to 2,400. 100 damage, Tiger. Dragius effect, destroy a monster, attack again. 2,500 direct damage, GG. I don't remember
from a strategic standpoint,
I don't remember
but that's
the
just not
exact
how.
That's also
games play
assuming
out
she just
realistically.
stands there and just like
Takes it.
doesn't do any spells.
Well,
or
I
traps
think she
or-
didn't. I guess she didn't have a trap card on the field during that. But didn't she have 2 monsters? Didn't she have Bassoon Finger and the tiger monster too?
From what I
Yeah,
remember.
that's what I remember.
I thought she had
Tiger-
2 monsters.
The tiger was in the field as well.
Right,
yeah.
it was her 2 aces on
Yes,
the field.
I agree. They were, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
So, I mean, but even then...
It's interesting. You know, it's just one of those unanswered questions.
Yeah.
Would he have won? What would have happened? It's definitely fascinating.
It's for the what if episode.
It's for the what if. Content though, thank
need
you
to
so
watch
much,
her.
man, for the donations. Do you have any on the super chat side?
X-Slayer
Let's go.
donated $2 and Dill bless the god himself, Salaryman Calzo.
Hey, Salaryman
go.
Calzo. God bless. We love you, my man. Thank you, dude.
You
Thank
can come
Salaryman.
pray in front of us.
Thank you. I pray to him every day of the week. X-Slayer, that's why I got him for you. Thank you, X-Slayer, for the super.
Isn't there like different gods out there for different things you want in life, and one of them is money?
Yeah. There we go.
By the way, Caliber is now off the podcasts. That's his replacement. Yeah. Caliber is off Sevens Up.
This is the first time we're telling him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
that
off.
would have waited.
Well, he doesn't watch anyway.
He's off permanently.
He's off permanently.
Thank
Okay.
God.
I knew you'd be happy.
That man 666 donated $6.66.
Thank you, that man.
And said, "Loved how Sevens is going full." Help me with this pronunciation.
Tokusatsu?
Nick T would know.
Tokas.
What was
I think he would know.
Tokas.
Nail this Japanese.
Tokusatsu?
I'm gonna go.
Tokusatsu?
Tokusatsu.
Boom, nailed it. Which is another series I wish strays away from mature theme. Any mature theme, I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The show needs nothing crazy, but it needs
I was
something
gonna
a
say,
little
there's no
more.
way that's-
That's why I like Yugioh so much.
Well, yeah, and I thought I really did think that Nail Asana episode at the end was great for that because I think
That hurt, man.
I think that's how you do deep stuff in
While
a show
staying
that's aimed
kid-like,
for
yeah.
that's exactly how you do it because I think everyone at some point in their life can relate to the feeling of being alone and so I think that was very well
And
done.
Sebastian literally killed himself.
Well, that was incredibly sad.
Yeah. It was,
And again, I think the sad death moments in the show are not going to be human deaths. I think it's going to be your Sebastians, your Kaizos, your androids.
yeah, we had that
Yeah.
last show, so
exactly.
and that was one of the most
Yeah.
impactful ones we could say in Robopi. So
Yeah.
X-Later donated another 5 and said this episode is one of the weirdest out of all of Sevens. Someone tell Bridge to give us the stuff they're taking because it looked good.
Yeah, it does, he's got a point.
X-Slayer. Yeah, to be one of the weirdest Sevens episode when Yuga dueled a massage chair and when Luke dueled a cat who couldn't say anything, that says a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird episode, man. X-Slayer,
Yeah.
though, thank you so much for the super, and I think we would all agree that it was a strange one.
It was very strange.
Next week, I think will be a little less
More
strange.
I don't know.
I think it'll
though.
be more normal.
If what I just said was right, and they're gonna play out a whole play duel, I don't know. It could be
No,
interesting.
you're right.
Could be interesting.
You're right.
Could be
Again, I do have to make the announcement. I'm leaving for Texas in about 8 hours.
What?
That's
so-
What time's your flight?
8:05. So
AM Eastern.
This guy's worried.
this guy's
Guy's
worried
worried.
about me. Why is he worried?
Ah.
This guy's got a weak mind. Don't be worried, bro.
I'm worried for
So
you.
I'm leaving in 8 hours.
getting
I
back.
will be in Texas this weekend, so I will not be live for the watch-along. So again, there is no 67 watch-along or pre-show this weekend. However, on Monday night, I am going to stay off Twitter, Discord, everything, and I think maybe as a group, we are going to react to the subbed version, if it's subbed by Monday night, of course. We might have to do it Tuesday night. So the subbed version, Monday night, live stream with all of you lovely
Wait, can we actually show it if it's subbed at that point, or no? Still can't show it.
So I tried to do it once. I pulled up the Roman. I tried to do it once and it got nuked, and then I think I tried to do it again and it didn't get nuked. So I've got to look back on that.
I mean, even just our live, everyone's going to know it already happened. We don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
The issue is we have to, like, put notes, like, no one better spoil in chat.
We just can't read the chat. We can't read the chat.
We'll turn it off then.
So that might happen Monday night, but stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
X-Slayer then came back, and he's now been a member, Ryella, for 11 months.
Wow.
Thank you, man.
You are the worst strategic that I've ever met. So I assume you meant strategist.
That's
that I've ever met.
thing.
Yeah, including the worst to keep a promise of not giving us a timeline part 2/multiverse. They got you on the second part.
I thought it was going to be a nice thing. Listen, X-Slayer, this is crazy, man. By the end of 2021, it's going to be out, man.
Woo!
Confirmed?
I don't trust you.
Wow.
Do you believe me, Dredge?
No, not a shot.
How? None of you guys, really? Do my words not mean anything to you?
I love it. He instantly looks at you and goes, like, oh, shit. Like, bruh.
X-Slayer, thank you, my man. I appreciate it, dude. End of 2021, look for it, man. Early Christmas gift.
Hey, honestly, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, pretty much.
Philip Rosewood donated another $5 and said, went to Comic-Con last week and had a blast.
Yes.
Got to meet and had a pic with the actor who played Reverse Flash. That's awesome.
That's
the
super
CW
dope.
showed. My first celeb got some anime posters. Which version of the Reverse Flash is Tom Cavanaugh or Matt LeSure? Either one.
The guy from Friends?
Matt LeBlanc, you mean?
Why do you even
Just
guys...
because someone's Matt doesn't mean they're the same.
Oh, the love is
but,
what got him.
But he's got to get over that. But either way, both awesome in their own right. So that's awesome. I actually, funny story, Philip, if you're still here, I was working one time and someone comes in and they had a picture sitting on their lap. And so I noticed, I look at the picture, just real quick, caught my eye, and I went, hold on, that looks like Teddy Sears, who's the actor who plays Zoom on The Flash. And I was like, these people right here have a picture literally with them. If they have it, they probably took this today. I have to ask. So I ask about it, and they had come from a local New Jersey Comic-Con, I think in Secaucus, and he was there. And they met him, and had a whole bunch of autographs and everything, and I was the most jealous for the whole rest of the day. So but that's awesome that you got to meet them. Yeah. I met a couple of my favorite artists 2 years ago at New York Comic-Con.
Classic.
And after following them for years and years on Twitter. So that was really awesome. So I know the feeling. It's cool.
Yeah, really cool story, Philip. Thank you for sharing, my friend. And I think he followed up.
Did he?
Oh yeah, the one and only Tom Cavanaugh. He killed it.
Oh my God, Tom Cavanaugh is the best. He plays so many roles in that show, so that's awesome. I imagine he was as nice as I think he is. So I hope that's the case.
Also, thank you for that $2 donation.
Yes.
I realized I just read out the message.
Thank you, Philip.
Yeah. The best cowboy, Cad Bane64, donated $5 Canadian and said, for more creepiness, someone needs to put the goat mask on. Also, I saw that in that one scene, we see people separated into 3 groups. And then donated another $2 Canadian, the Yuga group, the Asana group, and Mimi with the presidents. So strategically.
Yeah, they gotta play the parts of the dastardly Gohai aliens in the play.
That's crazy. They're probably going to do that. But the one character that's not going to be about that at all is Yugioh. Yugioh is not getting involved.
Yeah, no, it's not.
He kind of ran off screen when Perfect Form Lukeman came in.
Mm-hmm.
And then no makes his return next episode. Hot take, Otis.
Otis, I was going to say.
Hot take.
It makes sense.
Hot take, Otis returns next episode.
I buy into that.
Yeah.
If that's a stock, I'm buying more.
Bye.
That's awesome. I want you to buy.
I want you to buy.
I like how Ivory just writes, Dill, I hope you don't miss your flight.
Oh,
no promises.
No problem. Of
course I'm not.
Listen, he's going to have a Dunkin' to keep him going throughout the day.
America.
Nick T and I will wake it up to one of those videos at 7
If we don't,
a.m.
I'm going to be
I
so
better get the video too.
If we don't get it, I'm going to be
7 a.m.?
I'm leaving at 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Well,
you better get that video to us at 6:30.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on TSA. I'm gonna do it with a TSA agent.
Get on the ground.
Smash the drink out of Dylan's head.
It automatically sends when it's active.
Well, for reference, I'm up that early, so I'm expecting.
true.
I go to work.
You'll get it. Don't worry.
I'll probably still be up at the time.
That's true.
So
You guys are
there
crazy.
you go.
Yeah, don't
I mean,
do
a little
that.
bit.
Don't do that.
I mean, at least I went to sleep.
I know.
I mean, what?
This guy never sleeps.
He's always watching.
Yeah.
Those eyes are always wide open.
That really is going to be in my basement all the time.
We should drive to
Wait till
Caliber's house and put that in the window.
Oh.
I can't wait till Nicole sees that.
Yeah, she's going to
She'll
enjoy
blow
it.
her mind.
Yeah.
Not gonna be great.
No, not in a good way. It's like, oh my god, like, is that really?
Oh.
She means that Caliber, man.
It's a version of Caliber.
Salaryman Caliber.
Should I put that on my Instagram?
Can you? Yes.
Please.
And tag him. And tag him. And tag him. And tag him.
The best is if he doesn't realize he can like hide tagged photos. So if you go to his page, that's like the number one.
He's like, no, please. He's like, this is gonna get me fired.
Yeah, do you remember? Hold on. Do you
Let's talk
remember
about it.
we wanted to do an item called the calendar, and it was going to be 12 pictures of him shirtless and like on the beach and stuff.
Can we still do that?
And we were going to sell that. And the example he used as to why he didn't feel comfortable doing it is he was like, "What if my boss walks into his daughter's room and that's like in his daughter's room?"
It would be.
But like, what a crazy comment.
He just
that
didn't want to
is.
do it.
Oh
No,
my
I don't think it's
god!
like
Can I do
crazy.
it?
I don't think it's that
Are we
far-fetched.
selling the dredge one?
You know how
It won't
niche
Yeah,
count
we
as
we
could
the
are?
get
cow
5-inch
indoor.
inseam shorts.
Oh, my 5-inch inseam. Oh yeah. Show the thighs.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks, Super.
Phil Rosa donated $5, and I think Zale and Arc 5 have the best OST in sub Yugioh. I also love GX Dub OST. Would you say that's also good?
I don't really remember GX.
No.
I'd take your word for it, Philip. The best OST to me is 5D's, Arc 5, and Zexel. Those are the three best.
Yeah, and he also said been a huge Power Ranger, and
Yeah,
I assume
that's
this is
cool.
what Sentai.
Sentai.
Yeah,
yeah.
fan since I was 5, still am.
Wow.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's a very long running series, so
What is that about?
it's basically just it's like Power Rangers.
It's Power Rangers. Okay.
Well, Power Rangers is like it. Yeah.
Oh, so Power Rangers came after. That's
Yeah.
the original.
Oh
one.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Sentai's been going on forever. It's like that's like the genre defining thing.
It's like whatever started Gundam.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Whatever's there. Gotcha. Let's see. Jeremiah Golder donated another $5, and this was from earlier. Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Civil War arc confirmed? Question mark?
Wow.
It'd be cool. I don't think
very
there's
cool.
enough characters right now on the villain side, but if you had the aliens, and they are the individual characters.
Oh,
you
man.
could
If you
get
kept the presidents all on one side,
Then you could've.
Then you would have
Yeah.
been fine.
But the 5 presidents turned very quickly. I mean, a lot of them, their hearts weren't actually in it. Yuo's was the only one whose heart was in
Yeah.
it to destroy Rush Duels, so
Yeah.
it
Everyone's
makes
like,
sense.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about this. I'm
Why
kind
are,
of busy.
why are we here again?
We were in school, and he plucked us out. Elaine is now a member for 9 months in Obelisk Blue.
Thank you, Elaine.
Hi, Dylan, Nikki, Dredger, and Pete.
Thank you, Elaine.
Hello, what's up?
Obelisk
How are
Blue
you?
is obviously the
Hello
top
there.
channel tier, so you get your name gets shown at the end of videos. You get early access to videos. You get the weekly projected schedule. You get part of the monthly live streams. A lot of cool perks with that. So Elaine, thank you so much for being an Obelisk Blue member. I appreciate it.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Ryu Rex donated $5 and said, "Been a while since I caught you guys
Yeah,
live.
Ryu.
Glad
Yeah, wow.
I come back to the salary man."
There we go.
Ryu, it's been a long time, my friend. I
it's
hope
been.
you've been well. Thank you for the donation. Obviously not necessary, but thank you, Ryu. And hey, we would not want anyone to come back to anyone other than the salary man.
That's
So
it.
thank you, Ryu.
We love the Silent Man.
God, it's terrifying. Philip donated another $5. He's going crazy. And said, doing that
Philip.
alien story I sent you, Dill, it's the king and queen versus their siblings who try to kill their kids because they hate them being together. Crazy.
That's exciting. Actually, I'll have a lot of time to read stories on that flight. So that will be a good time for me to get fully caught up on what you've been writing, Philip. And I am 100% going to take advantage of that. Even just waiting for the flight, I'll have a lot of time because I'm going to get there early. So thanks for the reminder. Definitely going to do that. But Philip, sounds very interesting. Thank you for another. Thank you so much, man. That's like your 10th donation. I mean, Jesus.
It's crazy.
Thank you, Philip.
It sounds like that Greek mythology when is it Jupiter or is it Saturn eating his children?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. It was always the Not the gods, but the Titans did
yeah.
that, right?
It's like,
Are you parking in the airport?
No, my mom's dropping me
Oh,
off.
thank God.
How many more do we have?
You got 3 more.
Okay, because I have to very badly use the restroom.
That man 666 donated $6.66.
Double
in terms of
donation.
hilarity, I liked Sevens over GX because the consistent plot and anime characters, and then parentheses GX manga characters, I took more seriously.
Yeah, GX manga. Well, the GX manga was just a completely different tone than the GX anime.
Was it the same story, or
No,
is it
no, completely different. Characters are completely
I don't
different.
know if I love that.
I will say this: I prefer the comedy in Sevens to the comedy in GX as well. I do. I mean, actually, you can kind of speak on that a little bit.
Yeah.
The comedy in GX for me, a lot of it doesn't land. A lot of it is just weird.
It
lands
weird.
for me, but I'm like, is this a show?
I'm high.
Yeah.
I'm high as a kite in that show.
Also, how many episodes did you get through?
15.
Okay. Yeah, I guess
It doesn't get
that's-
better, Nick D.
Well, I'm sure it does.
No, it does. Around episode, I think it's like 104,
No.
it starts to get better.
Wait, aren't there only 100?
He's one of
No, there's
those.
180 of
He's
GX.
one of those guys that like.
I'm not
he's
even
like-
joking,
He's
though.
like
I'm not-
he's like the game is amazing. If you get through about 70% of it, it's amazing.
Dude, that's
You're
how
like,
some
I'm not-
people are.
I'm not doing
GX is a masterpiece. Season 3 and on, you just got to get to season 3. Oh, when does season 3 start? Episode 102. Excuse me?
Nah, I'm good.
Come on.
I'm gonna say it's about that time for old Pete.
You're gonna keep watching.
The only reason Pete's watching is because he's doing a segment on it. X-Layer donated another 2 and said, "Everyone assembled to take down Dill and the Salaryman." So now you're the villains.
No, yeah,
And
I
we're here-
don't
we're here
work
to
with
take
this
you
guy.
out.
I hate this guy, for the record.
Whoa,
The
that's
salary man.
I think it should just be
Oh.
me, Dill, Nick, Team Pete versus the world.
I like that.
If Judge is on our team, I feel pretty
Oh,
good.
right.
I always feel pretty good about that.
You versus X-Slayer would be a match, dude.
That would be a match.
I'd love to
I
see
want
it.
it. I want it in the backyard.
Mud wrestling in the back.
Yeah.
Mud wrestling backyard. I'm down.
No holds bars. I'm giving a
No
steel
rules.
chair.
Steel chairs.
And I'm getting people running numbers on this.
Oh, well, we got odds.
Yeah.
Oh, we're betting. We're gambling on this.
We're streaming the whole
Nick's
thing.
standing there,
Right.
stacks. He's
Oh
just
my
collecting
God.
money from everybody.
And we're doing like old school style, like as of like when the mob ran numbers for like the races, like that way. We're not doing like
okay.
sports betting.
I'm
no.
doing old
We're
school
running
style,
numbers, yeah.
where at the end of it,
If you don't pay,
one of you guys is like really down. It looks like there's a clear winner, and I throw down a hammer and I go finish it. We're going
God.
dark.
oh my god,
We have 2 more, Pete.
No, we got a lot more. So if you
Right,
want to
totally
end up going
All
to
right,
the bathroom,
I'm going to use the restroom. I
we
love
got
all you
this.
guys. I will be right back.
Wait, read it before.
Yes.
Read at least I've read.
I've read donated $2. Said a post Cal cutout and his girlfriend dark magician statue.
Yes, I'm going to show. I'm actually going to show this real quick.
FGP.
I'll show it real quick. So Ivrea, thank you. This was a birthday gift that actually Ivrea sent me, and it is beautiful.
It's awesome.
It's
It's
really
legit.
amazing. It's so nice.
Does it show up well?
I mean, it's glary because of the
It's
plastic.
nice.
So
but
nice.
You guys can't even appreciate how
I'm
good
jealous,
it is. It's
man.
very nice.
It will be on my Instagram, but yeah, I believe she got it off of Crunchyroll store, which I didn't even know they sold this.
Yeah, they've got a whole huge store.
Yeah, I'm not really into statues, but that one is beautiful.
It's
Well, I'm not
gorgeous.
into collecting statues,
Right.
but that one's beautiful.
Yeah,
The reason I'm
yeah.
usually not in that market is because they're very expensive.
Of course.
But that one is
A
gorgeous.
very expensive
so,
guy who has 12 giant.
Thank you, Ivrea. I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we got this.
Do we?
Maybe.
All right.
Philip donated another $2.
Oh,
These guys are mad.
It said it's a more serious, darker
that actually sounds like
Japanese
something.
Power Ranger.
Wait,
so.
wait.
Yeah.
This is the Sentai show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The issue, I think it's too long. I feel like I want to watch it, but it sounds way too
Sounds-
long.
I think
Sounds entertaining.
I don't think there's a huge continuity. I think you can pick a series in the
okay.
show and just jump
Alright.
into it.
But see, my OCD doesn't allow.
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
and it
so-
goes, you need to watch even
Every
the plot
si-
filler episodes.
Yeah.
That's what it tells me.
It's like Nicole with Naruto.
Yeah, it's bad. Alexa
Yeah.
Kevin donated to Australia.
Oh, thank you.
Said, y'all hear the crazy stuff going on in Melbourne? And I said it correctly
Oh,
because
yeah.
Dylan would have not said it correctly.
Yeah, I'm glad you did say it correctly.
Not specifically. I know Australia is, and New Zealand for that matter, is going through some crazy COVID stuff.
Yeah.
Where they're like basically like locking everything down completely, like
I saw some
hardcore.
protests going on.
Yeah, so I haven't seen any news too much there. I mean, we have our own crazy crap going on
Of
here.
course,
So,
but-
and you know, we have this whole case, obviously, that we won't get into here going on. So that's kind of swept the nation.
Yeah, so
that's what I've been
whatever's
paying
going on
attention
in
to.
Melbourne, be safe.
Yeah.
Make sure,
And-
make sure everyone's being safe, really.
Yeah,
That's,
definitely.
that's
I remember Matt Galaxy was saying last week that he went to get the vaccine at the hospital, And then he needed his medical insurance card, so I'm saying on Twitter he didn't know that. So then they sent him home. He had to come back next week.
Sucks.
So hopefully he gets it this week. But yeah whatever it is, stay safe over there for those crazy times, I imagine.
Yeah, please.
The world just feels like that everywhere now. Philip donated another 2 hours. Said, I'll try to finish the second chapter this week. Yeah, I'm sure if you do, Dylan will actually have something to read on the plane. So, But no rush. If you can't, you can't. No big deal.
Exactly.
Xlater donated $5 and said, another DM reference with someone, or Gakuto playing a Valkyrin, so a reference for a Siegfried monster. That's probably more for Dylan.
Yeah, that one I'm not too. We're gonna have to reread that one.
We'll reread. We'll reread. And then Philip said it's the King and Queen's kids, not their siblings. Just clarifying on his story.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah, which we figured.
Yeah.
But then I think about Titans and gods and everything, and then I think about God of War Ragnarok coming out and all that story.
Yeah.
And then it gets me fascinated again.
It does seem interesting.
And then it makes me think, will I ever get a PS5?
Maybe.
No.
Because
it just, it'll never happen.
You guys were being threatened. Okay.
I just want to get shot in the eyes.
By
I
a
could
gun?
care less.
This man has a gun.
I can't believe you just sent that on stream.
No, I'm saying it.
Oh boy. Well, we're gonna get taken down in a minute.
Assault gun.
Get an assault weapon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. You see that? That was good.
What's going on?
How you doing?
Yeah.
All right, so Dylan.
Better now.
Xlater donated $5. We read this, but this is probably more for you.
Even I don't.
So
I don't know.
there is another DM reference with someone, or Gakuto playing a Valkyrin, so a reference for a Siegfried monster. Does any of that make any sense? To you?
Yeah. In season 5 of Duel Monsters, Siegfried von Slater, I think was his name. He was a character that Kaiba went up against.
Okay.
And Valkyrie, I guess I can see that reference. Was that in the preview? He said that was in the preview.
No, Gakuto playing a Valkyrian. I'm trying
to remember when he did that.
Maybe they're thinking that the new character looks like one.
Oh,
like,
maybe a
little bit. His new
it does
look cool.
I could see that. Yeah. Oh.
And at the moment, unless there's any on the link, which I didn't see any.
The show's a big reference.
That's it.
The show was a big reference.
And X-Slayer, good point.
But
out
I
there.
could have
Thank you,
missed
man.
one, so you might as well double
We're
check.
good, yeah.
No, I think we're good.
Cool.
Wow, look at this. Good
Done
job.
out.
I can actually get to go to sleep.
Guys, you are amazing.
Woo!
Thank you for a very memorable episode 66
Excited.
of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up, A Child's Wish. I'm
Child's
so
creation.
happy that we had Nick T. Dredge and Pete and Calzo here for this episode.
Hell yeah.
I will say this. Next week we have Entame on. It's probably going to be a long one. These arc finale episodes are
We got to start
long.
that early.
We'll try to start that a little earlier for you guys, but that'll be very exciting. You do not want to miss the season finale or the arc finale, I should say, of that episode. Nick T, Dredge, Pete, they all do some amazing stuff. All their socials are linked down below. If you guys want to promote your stuff, please do, and please follow these gentlemen. Thank you guys for being part of this. I appreciate it.
Thank you. So at this point, I can barely call myself a Twitch streamer. I've missed the past 4 streams just because.
I'm with you, dude. Don't worry.
Because I've just been really busy with
So
a
busy with
lot of
life.
things, just getting back in the swing of my semester and internship and all that great stuff. But I hope to be making a return. I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/NickFightsMoms. I play music on there. I've been putting off a Pokemon Crystal randomized Nuzlocke, but we'll get there. And then maybe we'll run back and review some old save files from my Game Boy games from like 2003. So that could be really interesting. Cool. Additionally, I make music as Nameling. I'm actually going into the studio tomorrow.
Are you?
To
Nice,
record a song.
man. Let's go.
Very excited about that. We'll be promoting the new song very soon, but be on the lookout for that in November. The first Nameling show, Friday.
Where is this?
At my buddy's house in Wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be cool.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
If you're in the area, DM for address. Masks and vax cards / negative COVID tests are required though, because we're trying to keep our homies safe. And then additionally, I play in a band called Mom Fight, and we have songs everywhere. So if you're into heavy music, go check that out.
Nice. I'm Dredge. I also have missed the past couple streams. I've been super swamped with just working 2 jobs and busy with life and everything. So trying to get back into it. I think this weekend we're going to get a stream, and I said I'd stream last weekend, missed it. This weekend, though, I definitely should at least get one stream in. We have to continue our Pokemon Y Nuzlocke. The last stream I had, we had a few deaths in the family of Pokemon. I was being called Dylan the Pokemon streamer for some reason.
That's rough.
Yeah, it was rough. It was not my favorite title. But so we'll get back to that, so come check me out Saturday afternoon. Pete.
Run a channel, YouTube Coolest Gamers, right over there. I feel like I'm just continuing a pattern here. I've been slow on some uploads. I've been busy in the last month. However, episode 4 of What If went up today. Episode 3 went up about a day and a half ago. So we're getting there. I know there's 5, 6, 7. I understand. We got to record. We got to do things. We're all not together. This man's going to Texas. So we'll figure all that out. There's a Shang-Chi review that has to happen at some point. My friend Brian and I do an NFL football podcast called First and 10. We recorded episode 2 today. That should be up later this week, definitely before Sunday. So if you're into that, check that out. And for all other updates on that or watching the Rams get probably annihilated this Sunday.
Who do the Rams play?
The Bucks. Follow me on Twitter at PeterCarroll21.
That's going to be a close game.
Beat them last year.
Nah, we'll see.
Thank you guys all.
We're going to beat them again. A close game.
So much for your incredible support. Even though I will be going to Texas and leaving early tomorrow, still do have some videos for you guys. Should have 2, maybe 3, including Legacy Review that Pete does for me. So we'll see what I can get done. But thank you guys all so much for your amazing support and love. Nick T, Dredge, Pete, they're all great creators. They're all great people. Definitely check them out. Thank you all so much for your support. And I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.
See you guys.
Peace.
Be good.